Welcome on in, everybody. I, of course, am Dr. Delay, bringing you more Pirates coverage here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. The Chicago Cubs coming to town for a three-game series, a pretty big three-game series. Really, though, the first of a huge stretch of games, a 17-day stretch of games for the Pirates. It's going to be tough. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, all is well with everyone here. Man, this is going to be a pretty big stretch. I know, again, 17 straight days of Pirates baseball, and we started off with three games against the Cubs. Cubs 57-45, the Pirates 53-50. Both teams known for their offense. Pitching-wise, not that great, though the 4-win seems to be a little because of the fielding. The fielding clearly a benefit for the Cubs, not so much for the Pirates. As we know, the Pirates' fielding struggles, though appearing to be a little bit better as of late. The Pirates, though, split the last time these guys were here. It was 2 games to 2 games in the 4-game series. The Pirates did go up to Chicago and take 2 of 3, and those were pretty exciting games. I'm sure you guys remember those games. Those were fun. Look here at the starting pitchers for both teams. Matthew Boyd for the Cubs, Jared Jones for the Pirates. Jones with a 3.58 ERA, whip of a 1.10, 48 strikeouts in 40 innings pitched. Last 3 starts, though, has been really, really solid. Again, average is about 5 innings a start. Again, just don't really think he'll go many 6, if at all. I mean, it would be really cool to see it. But a 1.20 ERA. So he has that going for him. 13 strikeout. No, pardon me, that is incorrect. What was it? I think it was 20 strikeouts in 15 innings. I could be incorrect there, so I apologize on that. But the Pirates, yeah, again, their schedule doesn't get any easier. This is the 20th game in a row that the Pirates have played a team at 500 or above. And by the way, 11-8 in that stretch, which coincidentally, again, they are 3 games above 500, so they start playing better teams, and hey, they start playing a little bit better, and that's with all the injuries that they've had. But yeah, again, it's going to be a very tough series against a Cubs team that's playing very good. Pete Armstrong with the most WAR in all of baseball, 6.4, just really good defense out in center field for the Cubbies. Actually, we'll wait on the Pirates, as the Cubs again will be batting first. Here's the Cubs lineup. Pete Armstrong will be leading off for the Cubs. He'll be followed by Seiya Suzuki out in right field. Michael Busch playing first base. Alex Bregman at third. Ian Happ in left. Nico Horner at third. That is incorrect. No. Yes, Nico Horner's at second. Pedro Ramirez at DH. Carson Kelly at catcher. And Dansby Swanson at short. So look at me. Just a bum. Just already off to a terrible start. It is what it is. All right, here's the wild card race. Again, the Pirates only a game back. The Diamondbacks were able to defeat the Cardinals yesterday, so the Cardinals now dropping to 52-50 as they are struggling a lot as of late. The Diamondbacks kind of heating up a little bit. Pirates are coming to town on Monday, so that could be a pretty big series. I'd argue that series a little bit bigger than this one, but we'll just see how this series kind of plays out. As you can see, again, the Pirates just 1 game back. Despite everything, the Pirates still a game back, very much in it. Even with the bullpen struggles, everyone else does have a problem. Everyone else isn't perfect. So we'll just see how it goes. The Phillies, again, I mean, they're only 3 games above the Pirates. So you just don't know how these games could bounce. Hopefully they bounce our way. Again, here's a look at the National League standings. Again, the Pirates now moving to third, back to third. Again, they were in 4th place forever, and then were briefly in 3rd place. Then they lost the doubleheader, and then the Cardinals lost yesterday, and there you go. Pirates 53-50. But again, if they do have the same record, the Cardinals would have the tiebreaker due to a 5-2 head-to-head against the Pirates. Coincidentally, again, the Pirates, they do have the tiebreaker over the Cubs, if that were to be a thing, but again, 4.5 games split those 2 teams. And a little look here at the AL again. Not really relevant to today's game, but just interesting to keep an eye on. Again, the Red Sox climbing. Very interesting. Again, the Indians pretty solid. The White Sox, of course, we play them in September. Very, very interesting stuff there. All right, I think we're ready to reveal me. Hi, how's it going? I am Dr. Delay, ready for some baseball. And we're going to go ahead and go old school. We're going to go back to the mic. We'll see how that goes. Probably shouldn't, but I don't know. I feel like just listening in and seeing how Greg Brown is going to call today's game. Really excited for that. Thank you for the sub. Looks like we gained one during all that, so I appreciate it. Jared Jones is on the mound, and again, we'll get the 3D up as soon as it is available and working. So that should be good. The Pirates, again, wearing their City Connect, the black and gold, really nice uniforms. Really nice. And again, the Cubs do have a lefty, so that will impact how the Pirates do pick their players. Andy, by the way, is expected to start his rehab assignment today. And Spencer Horwitz, again, apparently was very successful in his rehab assignment and still is ongoing. I imagine he'll make his return. It honestly could be tomorrow against a righty. I'd like to see him back today, but again, it's a lefty, so you'd want him to face off against, his, regular side. That might be why they kept him down. But we'll see. Again, Jared Jones with the 4.05 ERA. He's stepping into the box. We're about ready for some action. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Here is the pitch to PCA. That's fired in there for a called strike, 0-1. All right. Let's see what we got here. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Pete Armstrong batting .282. OPS of 900, 21 homers, 55 RBIs. Jones kicks and delivers. That's going to be fouled back 0-2. All right, Pat, how's it going? Welcome on in. Anthony, Michael, thank you for hanging out. Tick Bush, Tom, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Norman Pirates fan, thank you for hanging out. Brian, thank you very much. Let's see here again. Scott, Russell, thank you guys. Dave, thank you all for hanging out. Nick, thank you. Mr. Burns, good to see you. The 0-2 to PCA, that's a fastball high and away, 1-2. To PCA. Mr. Robert, appreciate you for hanging out. Big Cubs fan, big Bears fan. 1-2 counts. Jones sets, rocks, and fires. That's going to be a fastball away, 2-2, 100 on the fastball. Christopher, how's it going? Welcome on in. All right. What's going, Chris? Chris, again, another Cubs fan. The 2-2 to PCA. That's going to be poked foul. 92 on the slider. Yeah, kind of a big series, but again, we'll just see how it goes. Pirates, last time they were out, they got blanked by the Yankees. The 2-2 fastball just misses outside, 3-2. Davis trying to frame it for the call. Just about, I would say about a few inches outside, 3 inches. 3-2 counts. Jones sets, kicks, and fires. That's going to be a grounder foul. Pulls it foul. Magic, welcome on in. Feel bad for Santana. Yeah, Santana is gone. Had a great year last year. This year, just anything but. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with the slider. Good way to start off the game. I'll put up the headset. Or have the headset, I guess, later. I don't know. All right, that'll bring up Seiya Suzuki batting .270. OPS of 836, 17 homers, 53 RBIs. Nate, welcome on in. Got a big flood and washed downtown. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that, Nate. Hopefully all is well, as that's a swing and miss strike one, or at least, as well as they can be. Alex, appreciate you for hanging out. 0-1 to Suzuki. He kicks, he fires. That's downstairs, 1-1. George, good to see you. Hello, everyone. How's it going? 1-1 to Suzuki. The pitch. Slider down and away, 2-1. Steel Pen Pirate, appreciate you hanging out. Stuck, how's it going? What do you think of the trade? I mean, it's not like something that's gonna, make anyone really too happy, as that's gonna be sent out to right center field. Looks like Valdez is under and makes the catch for out number 2. But it's an improvement. It is an improvement You know, getting rid of Santana, who's just, every time he just gets in the game, it's just the confidence level is down. You bring in a new guy. Yeah, not the best. He's having his worst year of his career, but you just hope that that was kind of an anomaly, and then he'll find it here. That'll bring up Michael Bush, the pitch, and that's going to be hit to, a diving stop by O'Hearn at first for out number 3. What a play. He's got a smile. Hopefully that can carry over at the plate. 1, 2, 3 go the Cubs. As we go to the bottom of the first, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Nice play by Ryan O'Hearn. But yeah, I don't know, Marinaccio, we'll see. We'll see, man. I think it could be good. I mean, you go from a 4.79, or from, not from it, but to a 4.79 ERA. And again, Santana had an ERA plus 13 in his last 15 outings. I mean, it was just horrible. So by that alone, yeah, I mean, it's a slight improvement, but we'll see. We'll see how he looks. How's it going, Orville? Welcome on in. Like number 49. Yeah, we're trying to get to 150 on the likes. But you guys have spoiled me. Had a lot of 200, so I'm debating on raising that. Raising the minimum here. Let's go on, Jason. Welcome on in. Bucks need a sweep. I mean, that's not... I mean, it'd be nice, but that's not... I mean, again, I don't know if you're trolling, but they're only a game back, and it's not a do or die. Again, I'd argue the Diamondback series is much more important, but obviously, yeah, you try to take as much as you can from a Cubs team that has played very well as of late. Again, here is the lineup for the Pirates. Jake Mangum, Nick Gonzalez, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Marcell Ozuna, Brandon Lau, Jared Triolo, and Henry Davis. Again, they're playing a lefty. Usually not as good. They've played somewhat better, but again, they were shut out last time out, so you never know. But we can just hope that they'll be competitive, give Jared Jones some run supports. So again, thank you guys for hanging out. Things happen and you move on. Oh yeah, yeah. I just hope everything's okay, man. It's a lot of stuff happening in the world, whether it's natural or not. But yeah, we'll just take care, Nate. Really impressive dive there by O'Hearn. That probably would have been a double. As in steps in Jake Mangum, batting .303, OPS of 728, 2 homers, 21 RBIs on the season. As Matthew Boyd readies, kicks, and delivers. That's a fastball right down the middle for a called strike. Matthew Boyd, 4.15 ERA, whip of a 1.21, 51 strikeouts on 52 innings pitched. Not too bad. Again, he's a lefty. The Pirates do struggle against them, as that's going to be a little tapper to second. Horner gathers and throws to first. He is out. Mangum hustling down that line. But it is out number 1. That'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, batting .313, OPS of 786, 6 homers, 46 RBIs. How's it going, Denny? Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Denny. Let's see here. Riddle, how's it going? Welcome on in. Bruce, yeah, I don't know which rookie. If you're referring to Griffin, he won't be back for a while, as Gonzalez sends this to left center field. PCA is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds batting .275, OPS of 854, 14 homers, and 59 RBIs. We should get some balance in our lineup. Well, again, we're not healthy. I mean, we're missing 4 starters. They're doing what they can. I mean, again, they've been fine. But yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, we'd like to see everyone back. Here's the pitch to Reynolds, as Reynolds sends this to center field. Going to be a very quick inning. Looks like Horner is under it, and shallow right center makes the catch. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. So everyone's going 1, 2, 3 today as we go to the top of the second. It is 0-0. I just realized there's no score bug. That is not it. I apologize. There we go. There we go. All right, due up for the Cubs will be Alex Bregman, Ian Happ, and Nico Horner. Apologies there. Campbell says hi to Speedy. I hope Speedy says hi back. Well, he's kind of chilling in the corner right now. Let's go on, Alex. Welcome on in. It's in the second inning. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry there, Alex. I know I'm a disgrace to humanity. Let's see. Let's go on, Josh. Welcome on in. Need the series against the Cubbies. Would be nice. Would be very nice. Just going to ask about the score. Yeah, I just noticed it. I'm glad I was able to help you guys out there. All right. Again, a lot of baseball today. We'll check out scores at the end of the second, and then, of course, at the end of every inning, as I try to do. Again, ND started his rehab assignment tonight, to my knowledge. And then, of course, Horwitz is still rehabbing, but he should be. I think he'll be back very, very soon. Very, very soon. Whether, again, it's tomorrow against a righty or the Arizona series. I think that's what's in store. Let's go on Steel Town Girl. Appreciate you for hanging out. Michael, again, thanks for hanging out. Fish out of water. Appreciate it. Unbelievable. I know. I'm a disgrace. Only 4 pitches. Yeah, I know. Not ideal. Not ideal, but still plenty of baseball. 8 innings left at minimum. Alex Bregman batting .239, OPS of .692, 10 homers, 44 RBIs as Jones rocks and fires fastball inside. It's 1-0 to Bregman. Jones, by the way, 13 pitches here in the second. The pitch, and that misses downstairs. 2-0, 99 in the fastball. Did you hear MLB coming out with the Caballero rule where they're not allowed to give him a warning? Well, I don't know. I didn't really hear about that, Paul. Here's the 2-0. That's downstairs. 3-0. 99 again on the fastball. How's it going, McFly? Welcome on in. Or we're not a fan of the Cubs. 3-0 to Bregman. Jones sets, kicks, and delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike. 3-1. Once again, 99 on the radar gun. Jared, welcome on in. Terry, how's it going? Terry pulling for the Cubs. As Jones rocks and delivers. Fastball just upstairs, I suppose. It's ball 4. Ball 4 would have caught the zone if Davis challenges again. I don't really want to see them challenge early, to be honest with you, because they always miss it anyway. All right, that'll bring up Ian Happ. Happ is batting .222, OPS of .769, 18 homers, and 45 RBIs. Go Buccos. E-Man, appreciate you hanging out. Misses inside, ball 1. Jones struggling to locate the strike zone in the second inning. Robert Anthony with the gates. Everyone putting up gates. Yeah, we need to hold these Cubs. Cubs can put up runs. So can the Pirates. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Slider down and in. Again, that one not in the strike zone either. Stumbled upon this one. I don't know. It's just people are just chatting here. That's it. We're just talking about the game. 1-1 to Jones, or pardon me, to Happ, as Jones fires that one in there for a called strike. 1-2. I'm just a yapper. That's all it is. Let's see again. Thank you for the jewels there, Bill. Appreciate it. The 1-2 fastball froze him right down the middle. Called strike 3. Backwards K for Jones. That's his second strikeout. Oh. I was thinking K and then backwards K on the buttons. Oh, my goodness. We'll do another one there just to make it up. All right, that'll bring up Nico Horner batting .244, OPS of .648, 4 homers, 43 RBIs. Yeah, it's not how the buttons work. You set it up. You as in me. Pickoff attempts. None time. The second doctor's in the house. We have a... Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Jones sets and delivers. That's downstairs, ball 1. Updates again. Thanks for hanging out. Everyone, thank you guys for hanging out. Jason, appreciate you guys. Trying to get everybody here. It's good to see everyone back. 1-0 to Horner. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Horner. Again, runner on first. 1 out. Top of the second. 0-0. Pittsburgh. From the stretch, and that's going to be fouled back. 1-2. It's great to have the Bucks back on home turf. It is, yeah. It's good to see PNC Park again. Last time they were here, again, they completed a sweep of the Brewers. Pirates again have done very well against the Brewers. 5-1. 5-1 on the season against the Brew Crew. Would give a lot of confidence. I mean, again, you still have 2 more series, so you never know how it could finish, but they're trending in the right direction. You know, if they match up the playoffs, I mean, I would say the Pirates would have the advantage. The pitch. Slider up and in, 2-2. Let's go, Bucks. You have a free parlay play. Yeah, I would not know. I'm sorry there. Simple. That is, baseball is so random. Good luck. Here's the 2-2. As Horner pops it up, Davis looking back. That's going to be a souvenir. Still 2-2. Yeah, baseball's just, that's a tough one to bet on. 2-2. The pitch as Horner sends this to center field. Mangum's moving to his right and makes the catch. Throws it in. Triolo with it. Now tosses it to Lau. 2 outs. That'll bring up Pedro Ramirez, the DH, batting .286, OPS of .772, 1 homer and 11 RBIs on the season. Runner on first, 2 outs for the Cubs. Jones, readies. Pickoff attempts. Not a serious one. Ramirez, I don't really know too much about him. As a lefty, he's played in 30 games this year. The pitch as Ramirez sends this to left. That's going to hook out of play. Rockies going to sell the game, huh? That is tough. Brian Rose, 4 total bases. Valdez, 5 total bases. There you go. Good luck with that. Good luck. Would be cool, though. Here's the pitch. And that's once again fouled back, 0-2. Jones at 30 pitches. 0-2 count to Ramirez. 2 outs as Jones does step off to grab some rosin. Oh, and 2, the pitch. That's once again fouled back. He's late. It's been late on everything. So Ramirez setting, or waiting for off speed, I guess. 1-2 to Ramirez yet again. He kicks, he fires, and that's popped up. Davis looking back. Is it in play? Moving towards the fence, and he makes the catch. Did he trap it? I don't know. They just immediately cut to commercial. That's crazy. I'm going to assume he did, or he made the catch. So the leadoff walk for Bregman comes to nothing as we go to the bottom of the second. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be Esmeralda Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, and Marcell Ozuna. Feel better with Jared Jones on the mound. Yeah, Jones has been playing much better as of late. It's really good to see. Would like to see him go 6 if possible. I just don't think they're going to let him. But we'll see. Would be very happy if the Pirates make a run. It's been so long since we've had a winning season. Yeah, I know. I mean, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I still think it's very much doable. They are closer to, 81 wins than they are 81 losses. So, I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free to subscribe. Yes, it is. Very much free. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, and, of course, the conclusion of the series on Sunday. Hopefully, I see you guys there, especially, if you can't catch the game, or even if you can, just want to hang out. I try to get to the chat as often as I can. First few innings, I try to greet everybody, and then then I lock in on trying to get to as much of the chat as I can. Though I'm going to try to train myself. The Pirates are losing. I'll try not to look as much, to be honest. I think that might help everybody. I think that's what's in the best interest of everyone. I really do believe that. Casey, appreciate you for hanging out. Rockies have some dude who looks like Justin Lawrence as a pitcher, and he's playing like Justin Lawrence. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Can Campbell get a shout-out before she heads to bed? Shout-out, Campbell! Campbell, shout-out you. Thank you for tuning in. And Speedy also is a big fan of Campbell as well. All right, we are back in action as Matthew Boyd readies. Here is the pitch to Valdez. That's taken for a called strike, 0-1. Valdez batting .292, OPS of 1099, 13 homers, 34 RBIs. Barely played, but this guy may just steal Rookie of the Year away from everyone that has played a full season. So that's a sweeper in there for a called strike, 0-2. Just a tremendous start, especially since he's been called back up. 0-2 to Valdez. He kicks, he fires. That's downstairs, 1-2. A 78 on the changeup. Either take the kid gloves off Jones or move him to the pen. I mean, I hear you with the innings. I do. I think, again, just kind of need to play it by ear. But yeah, I mean, if he can go 6, why not? You know, I totally agree there. 1-2 counts to Valdez. The pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did not. Slider down and in, 2-2. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. Yes, thumbs up. Likes do help out. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Subs help as well. The 2-2 to Valdez. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Struck him out looking. And there's one away in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, batting .274. OPS of 798, 16 homers, 64 RBIs. Appreciate Chamati for hanging out. Pirates got this. Hopefully, you're blacked out on MLB. You have to watch the Rockies and Brewers. Oh, wow. Well, I got you covered. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball at the knees for a called strike. 0-1. Boyd is attacking these Pirate hitters. Pirates being very patient, which is usually not the case, to be honest with you. Here's the 0-1. Sweeper inside. 1-1 to O'Hearn. Thank you, Big D. Yeah, I'm ready for football, man. I am so ready. The pitch. Nemesis is inside. 2-1. 79 on the changeup. And thank you, Proby. Appreciate it. How's it going, Callie? Welcome on in. Callie Comics. It has been. Has it been a while? I feel like it's been a while. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing. Did he go? Waiting on it. No, he did not. 3-1. Hopefully all is well. Callie? Callie, I think you were here last year. That's cool. Here's the 3-1 as O'Hearn sends this to right. That's going to be foul. That one was just smoked off his bat, but just way out front. Yeah, Callie, I want to say I'd have to double check, but I feel like Callie was almost like an OG in a way. 3-2 to O'Hearn. Boyd begins the windup. Here is the pitch as O'Hearn fouls it back, and it's still 3-2. Brewers have lost. Wow, okay. Let's go on, DJ. Welcome on in. Bullpen absolutely must get an upgrade. Oh, yeah, I know. I hear you. It's your 46th birthday. Happy birthday there, Mad Crazy Gaming family. Happy birthdays in the chat for Crazy, as that's a swing and a miss. O'Hearn strikes out. So, happy birthday. Let me try to... There we go. Happy birthday to the Crazy family. Crazy Gaming family. I appreciate you for hanging out. All right, that will bring up Marcell Ozuna is batting .205, OPS of 623, 8 homers, 28 RBIs. As Boyd delivers, that's a ground ball to short. Swanson with it, tosses to first for out number 3, and the inning is over. All right, we go to the top of the third. And your score 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Cubs is Carson Kelly, Dansby Swanson, and Pete Crow Armstrong. Your birthday was the 21st, 47. Well, happy belated birthday. Happy birthday to you, Big Day, Big D. Big days for everyone here. There we go. Let's go Bucks. Oh yeah, let's go Bucks. Playoffs last year. All right. Appreciate you, Callie. Appreciate you for hanging out. My memory is all right. I have a decent memory. It's okay. All right, let's check out scores real quick. Apparently, the Rockies just won. Let's go, Leo. Welcome on in. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Apparently, the Rockies just won. That's good news for both the Pirates and the Cubs, who will take advantage. Yes, the Rockies just defeated the Brewers 5-2. So the Brewers 64-39. They have yet to lose 40 games. Wow. The Rockies 42-63. Again, any given day, anything could happen. That is just baseball. Tigers leading 2-0 of the Royals, and well, zeros everywhere else. So not really worth commenting on those scores. All right, let us get back into action. And yes, Russell, yes, happy late birthday. I think I wish you happy birthday, though. Regardless, I'll do that again. Happy birthdays in the chats. Cardinals fan, yeah, you can. Oh yeah, always free. Feel free to hang out. Feel free to hang out. No, that's perfectly fine. We have Cubs fans here. I mean, we have. Again, it's a channel for everybody. Everyone that's sane. Anyway, here is the pitch to Kelly. Kelly pops it up. Gonzalez is charging in, and Speedy makes the catch for out number one. So one pitch, one out. Let's go on, Rhino. Welcome on in. Eli and Couch. So 12? Or are you talking about 102? I'm assuming it's 102, hopefully. All right, that'll bring up Dansby Swanson batting .213, OPS of .704, 16 homers, 58 RBIs. Let's go on, Jake. Welcome on in. Here is the pitch to Swanson. That's inside ball one. Folks, make sure to check out Rising Rhino for all your football needs. Covers the Canadian Football League. That's been that really popped off last night. So make sure to check out Rising Rhino. If you love football, he covers the most football on YouTube. That is a fact. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike 1-1. Again, he's my partner in crime, as we'll be having a show in about 38 days, pretty much. That's the debut of our show, weekly show, talking football all the time. Swing and a miss, strike two to Swanson, 90 on the slider. Really excited about that. Gonna be fun. 1-2 count to Swanson. Swanson again started off the year pretty bad, but really caught fire there for a little bit, and the numbers looking a little bit more tolerable as that's chopped foul. Again, 16 homers, 58 RBIs, definitely nothing to scoff at. He's batting in the 180s for a good bit, now got it up to 213. Happy birthday, Doc. Why am I getting happy birthday wishes? Swing and a miss, he struck him out. It is not it's not my birthday at all. Not even close. So I appreciate it. It's not my birthday, but I mean, I guess if you want to keep chatting that, it'll definitely help YouTube push out the stream to more people. So I will not complain. So 2 outs. That'll bring up Pete Armstrong, who struck out in his first appearance. The pitch as PCA sends this to center field. Backing up at the track is Mangum, leaping, makes the catch. Oh, but then he drops the ball. Is it going to be counted? PCA is going to be standing at second. They're going to say he's safe. Unbelievable. He caught it and then dropped it. Oh, man, that's going to be tough either way. Someone's going to be pretty upset. Oh, my goodness. I mean, it was pretty incredible that he was able to get the catch. Oh, that is unlucky. And Boone, of course, with a big smile. Mangum caught it. Did he take 2 steps? I don't think he did. I don't think he took 2 steps. You need to take 2 steps in order for it to be a catch. I'm not kidding. This is NFL stuff right here. 1, 2. I don't know. I think the second foot may have been down. I don't know if, obviously, I don't think that would count anyway. I don't know. I'd like for them to actually slow it down on the second foot there, as that's going to be downstairs, ball 1. That's tough. So he makes the catch, collides against the wall, and then the ball does come out of his glove. So very unfortunate. It's going to be a double or perhaps an error. Not too sure. Suzuki 0 for 1. 1-0 count to Suzuki. As Jones looks back, here's the pitch. That's a slider downstairs, 2-0. Unbelievable. Everyone thought it was Doc Speed. Yeah, it's not even. No. No. That is fake news. 2-0 to Suzuki. That's upstairs, 3-0. So he went from a potential quick inning to, well, potentially multiple base runners. Just like that. And again, that's baseball. Anything can happen in any given pitch. 3-0 the pitch. Fastball misses upstairs. Call the strike. Ooh, Suzuki went to his helmet, though, maybe a little bit late. Oh, that is so tough. 3-1 count. They're showing the replay again. A Mangum. That is brutal. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 91 on the slider downstairs. Baseball's going okay. Just started. Happy Kwanzaa. I didn't even know it was Kwanzaa. W is in the chat for AJ. Let's go, boys. Go, Buccos. Happy birthday, this guy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the $5 super chats. Definitely not the birthday, though, as Suzuki sends this to right field. That is going to drop it. It's a foul ball. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. That was in that awkward zone where that would have definitely, with PCA, he would have scored for sure. He's got tremendous speed. Happy Hanukkah. Yeah, everyone's just... this is... What a chat. What is going on here? It's going Seema. Welcome on in. I see a hello, Seema. So let me say hi to Seema. How's it going? Again, welcome on in, everyone. 3-2 count to Suzuki. Here is the pitch as Suzuki pops it up. Triolo was under it. It makes the catch. A little bobble on this guy. Round number 3. And the top of the third comes to a close. That was pretty bizarre. Pretty crazy. I'm going to give PCA a double, but I'll leave enough room to change that. We go to the bottom of the third, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be Jared Triolo. Hold on. No. What am I talking about? Oh, okay. I wrote the... Okay, my bad. Brandon Lau, Jared Triolo, Henry Davis. Sorry. I messed up earlier, apparently. Happy birthday. Again, it's not my birthday, but I appreciate it. I'll just, I guess, count this to whenever it does happen. Which is, by the way, it's in November. November is my birthday, or birthday month. As far as the date, we'll worry about that when the time is there. We're going to have a completely, not a completely different crowd. I hope that you guys will join me for football. But, again, a lot of my football people not here for baseball. They're ready for football. All right, again, make sure, of course, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're 18 subscribers away from 10,250. We'll try to get there. We'll see. We'll see, of course. It needs to be a good game, and I'll need to be on my toes with a good call. So make sure to subscribe again. It is free. I'll be back tomorrow for Game 2 and, of course, Game 3 on Sunday. So that is pretty much it. What is the score? It's 0-0. 0-0. Got the score bug right up there. Not too sure. I don't know if I can make it too much bigger. Then it becomes a little bit clunky and kind of jank. I don't know. Anyway. How's it going, Philip? Welcome on in. We'll be your football. I know you will be, Jeremy. He's part of my football crowd. Here's the pitch. So that's a breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Brandon Lau, batting .243, OPS of .784, 21 homers, 65 RBIs. 0-1 to Wow. Again, a little bit of a power slump. The pitch. Checked his swing downstairs. 1-1, 82 on the slider. July, November, same thing, just different. Exactly. Same thing. Same difference. 1-1 to Wow. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider upstairs. Chased it. It's 1-2. Lau does ask for time. One and 2 to Lau. The Lau power be great. Boyd kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider down and away. So 1 out. And that'll bring up Jared Triolo. Triolo batting .248, OPS of .637, 1 homer, 19 RBIs. Happy birthday to everybody. Yep. A very merry unbirthday to you, yes. For sure. Have to take back all those birthday wishes, as that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Triolo. Oh, and 1 counts. Boyd delivers, as that's going to be sent out to right center field. Suzuki is there, makes the catch for out number 2. That'll bring up Henry Davis, batting .164, OPS of .587, 8 homers, 27 RBIs on the season. Davis, love-hate relationship with many chatters. So that's going to be upstairs. Called a strike. 0-1. 0-1 to Davis. Boyd again, just kind of moving and grooving. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Boyd is looking very efficient. Only at 25 pitches. And the 3rd inning is about to come to a close. 0-2 count. He kicks, he deals. Sweeper down and away. 1-2. Let's go, Bucks. How's it going, Rap? Appreciate you, man. Day was okay. Day was okay. Yesterday, Today, a little bit better than It is what it is. 1-2 counts. Boyd readies as he rocks and fires. Downstairs goes the changeup, and it's 2-2. Rhino's doing the birthday. What the heck? What in the world? What is going on? The 2-2. That misses outside. 3-2 to Henry Davis, working it full, working that counts. Hasn't been worked much at all. Again, 28 pitches. 3-2 to Davis. He kicks, he deals. That's upstairs. And, oh, there's going to be a challenge. And Kelly is going to cost the Cubs a challenge. Davis is going to be the first base runner for the Pirates via a walk. That's a tough one for Kelly. Not so tough for me or Davis. So Davis takes first. Jake Mangum at the plate, and hopefully that gets Boyd out of whatever mojo he's been on, because, man, it's been tough. Nice gifts. This guy, and what in the world? It is, again, not my birthday. I want to make that clear. 4 months away. Here's the pitch as Mangum slices this foul. 0-1. I like Endy. Me too. I like Endy a lot. Always root for Davis. Oh yeah, of course. No, I don't pull for any Pirate to fail. No. Definitely not. 0-1 to Mangum. Here is the pitch, and that's going to be sliced foul, and it's quickly 0-2. 94. 94 on the fastball. Thank you very much there, Josh, for the 10 joules. Appreciate it. W's in the chat for Josh. Everyone like and subscribe. Okay, yeah, well, Yeah, why not? It's my birthday for that. To subscribe to the channel. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be chopped foul. Still 0-2. At least, again, we're working that counts. Because Boyd has been just ridiculous with his efficiency. You cover the Steelers, you know it's... Oh, man. Oh, yeah, definitely. Every Steeler game. Again, just started the channel last year. But did not miss a single Steeler game, and definitely won't miss one this year. Always have your rosters ready. Yes. Oh my goodness. The knowledge that has been bestowed upon me in the last week has been amazing. Here's the 0-2, and that's going to be poked back, and that's a foul ball. Oh my goodness. I'm just being taught so much. 0-2 counts. Boyd sets, kicks, and fires. That's once again foul back Mangum. So back-to-back batters are working the count for the Pirates. That is much needed. Boyd at 34, again, still really solid efficiency numbers, but geez. I mean, Boyd was just making quick work of the Pirates. I was even if I am not a fan of Ozuna, I'll root for him for sure. Here's the 0-2, and that's going to be poked out to center field, slicing away from PCA. That's going to be dropping in, throws it in. Davis is at second, so runners at first and second for the Pirates. With 2 outs, 2-out magic. Maybe for Speedy Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 in this one. Ravens, oh yeah, the Ravens will always be pretty solid. I was pitching not off the top of my head. I know Paul pitches tomorrow. I think it is Ashcraft. I think. I'm pretty sure. All right, Boyd facing Gonzalez. Here's the pitch as Gonzalez sends this up the middle. Oh, diving stop by Horner. Throws to third. Davis caught in a rundown. Unbelievable stop by Horner. No way. That was a great play by Horner. Unbelievable play. I mean, that just robbed the Pirates a run. I mean, Gonzalez gets a hit. I don't know, the third base coach, again, he's got to wait. I don't know if that was on. I'm assuming it was. Oh, my gosh. That's another mistake. More of that in the beginning of the season. Not as much as of late. Wow, that was just a great play by Nico Horner. I mean, unbelievable snag. Able to dive like that and throw it over to third. Wow. Almost a banger. Almost getting a run on the board, but no, sir. A great play by Nico Horner. I mean, full extension. Again, Horner playing second base. Ignore the third base thing by Horner. Regardless, we go to the top of the fourth. It is still 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up is Michael Busch, Alex Bregman, and Ian Happ. I mean, that is just ridiculous. Wow. I mean, that is an unbelievable play. Yes, I heard about Tony Romo. Tony Romo. Covering Steeler preseason? No. I think they're illegally streamed anyway, so. That is, yeah, I won't be covering that. All right, we'll check out scores real quick. Tigers lead the Royals 2-0. Scoreless in Philadelphia. The Diamondbacks lead 2-0 over Washington. Scoreless in Baltimore, New York, Tampa Bay, Miami, Boston. So, yeah, not really much to talk about. And again, the Rockies over the Brewers 5-2. So there is that. I can't believe he made that play, man. That is an incredible play by Nico Horner. I mean, that's just unbelievable. Showing it again. I mean, Horner with a crazy play. I mean, that is just unbelievable. As that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Michael Busch lined out in his first appearance. Again, make sure to subscribe, folks. It is free. Again, 18 subscribers away. 10,250. Trying to get to that tonight. Maybe even more if we're lucky. just looked like 2-out magic was going to happen for the Pirates, but no, sir. They're showing it again. Just a great play. Oh, and 2 count to Bush. Jones kicks and delivers in the dirt. Nice snag there by Davis. 90 on the slider, and it's 1-2. Pittsburgh Steelers are America's team. Oh, yeah. Why is it a rundown? Well, he rounded third. That's the thing. Like, Davis was already going home. But I don't know. It just seemed like by the time he threw it, Davis just crossed third. So the third base coach should have already seen what was happening. 2-2 to Bush. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Did he? No. No, Davis not able to hold on to it. So it's still 2-2. Easily late. Yeah, he was late. He was trying to tell him to go back, but he was late. 2-2 to Bush. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Gets his strikeouts. That is now 4 strikeouts for Jared Jones. That'll bring up Alex Bregman, who walked in his first appearance. Jones at 51 pitches. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike 0-1. Yeah. Again, the Cubs really good at defense. One of the best fielding teams in all of baseball. The 0-1. That's a ground ball to short. Girollo with it. He throws to first and gets Bregman by plenty of time for out number 2. That'll bring up Ian Happ, who struck out looking in his first appearance. Mac Road, how's it going? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Enjoying pitching duels. Oh, yeah. Hopefully win it. That's the thing. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. Ball 1. Davis thought about it. Thank goodness he did not. One to 0 to Happ. Jones sets, kicks, and delivers. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1, 85 on the curveball. Bill, appreciate it. Thank you for upgrading your membership. Thank you for your support. W's in the chat. For real, Bill P. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there. 0-1-2 to Happ. Actually, it was more of a changeup. 91 on the changeup. 1, are you 2, are you 3, are you 4? Not following their Rhino. The 1-2, that's tapped foul. One and 2 to Ian Happ. Jones readies, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be hit to left. That is a foul ball. Keep him in for at least 7. Yeah, we got to play it by ear, but yeah, I would like to see him allowed to go a little bit longer, especially if he's looking pretty good. The 1-2 called strike 3, struck him out. Backwards K, good stuff by Jared Jones. That is now 5 strikeouts, 2 of them looking, both of them to Happ. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Good stuff. Due up for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Esmelin Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It's free. Thank you for subbing. I do appreciate that. I really do. 233. We're at 140 on the likes. Trying to get to 150. And again, maybe we get to 200. Again, the Pirate streams are getting a lot of more likes now. 200 likes. I very much appreciate that. Very much. Again, Josh, thank you for the W's. Yeah, I know. Just looking. That's all he can do. That's all Happ can do. Good stuff by Jones. Hopefully, again, the Pirates can get some offense going. Again, it looked like they were about to, but just a great play by Horner. That was unbelievable. Robbing the Pirates of a run and potentially more. That is tough, but hopefully that means the Pirates, though, have figured Boyd out. Get some more guys on base and eventually bring them in. Watching the Alumni Brewers Legend game right now. That sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. Bill, thank you for the jewels. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. W's for Bill. All right, thank you for the subs. I do very much appreciate that. Really do. Again, trying to grow the channel. Again, I'm a football channel, but of course, been covering a lot of baseball, a lot of Pirate baseball. So if you're a Pirate fan, definitely sub to the channel. But we do bounce around sometimes. Yesterday, covered the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals as the Pirates were off. And of course, I'm sure I'll call plenty of Cubs in the near future as the playoff race starts, heating up. Here's the pitch to Reynolds. Reynolds looks at a pitch in there for a called strike. Reynolds 0 for 1. Again, a lot of 0 for 1 in the lineup right now. Boyd was kind of mowing him down. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be tapped foul. 0-2. 78 on the changeup. I think it's going over 8. Right now it's trending no there, Nia. Sorry. But you never know. Again, baseball, someone can just put up 4 or 5 runs in an inning. It really could happen. You just never know. 0-2 to Reynolds. That's a breaking ball in the dirt. 1-2. Did I hear football? You did. You did. Let's go, Bucks. Appreciate your highlights. 1-2 to Reynolds. Boyd with pitch number 40. As Reynolds sends this to center field. PCA, though, backing up and makes the catch. So fast. That is just gets there so quickly. Out number 1. That'll bring up Esmeralda Valdez, who struck out looking in his first appearance. Weather in Pittsburgh, let me double check. It is 77 degrees in Pittsburgh. It is a cloudy day based on what I've been able to see. Boyd sets and fires. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 0-1. Valdez has been very patient today. Let a slow looping breaking ball hit the zone. 0-1. The pitch. Valdez sends this to third. Bregman throws to first and gets him for out number 2. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who struck out in his first appearance. 43 likes for 200. Nice. I did do baseball last year. I didn't do as much because I had a job then. But now I work for myself, so, I do this practically every day. As O'Hearn chops this to first, gathered by Bush, tosses to Boyd for out number 3, and the inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th, 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Cubs will be Nico Horner, Pedro Ramirez, and Carson Kelly. Did 77 Pirate games last year. I've already surpassed that. This is number 97. So 77 last year, and I'm at 97 Pirate games this year. How's it going, Frost? Yep, appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Yeah, anything could happen. Anything could happen in baseball. And thank you, Michael. I do appreciate you for supporting the channel. I mean, I don't recall any beef we had, Michael, so no, I have no problem with you at all. No, you're good. You're good. If I don't like you, you will probably not be commenting much, because then you'll probably just be removed. But no, Michael, you're fine. You are good. I appreciate your support. All right, again, the Tigers leading 2-1 over the Royals. Yankees 1, Phillies nothing. Diamondbacks 2, Nationals nothing. A lot of zeros in the other games, but the Red Sox lead 1-0 over the Blue Jays. Red Sox had their streak snapped by the Orioles Wednesday. That was pretty crazy. I know BW was really excited, so I bet he's feeling pretty good. But taking on the Braves. That is pretty tough. The Orioles still alive. It'd be cool for all of our teams to get in the playoffs. Rockies 5, Brewers 2. Again, that one concluded not too long ago. Make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. It is free. 15 subscribers away from 10,250. Trying to get there tonight, so we have the people to do it. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 10,250. Trying to get there by the conclusion of the night. If we don't, we don't. You know, it is what it is. Trying to grow this channel even more. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. Owen, we're back underway. Nico Horner 0 for 1. Are there any streamers you don't like? You know, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people that I don't like. I'm sure there's a lot of people that no one really likes, you know. I don't know what to tell you there. Here's the 0-1 to Horner. That's going to be downstairs 1-1. Go Bucks. Let's go on Fear the Beard. Welcome on in. Just checking. Yes, if your name is green, you have joined. If you have a emoji, access to emojis unique to the channel, then you are a supporter of the channel, like a member. So 1-2 to Horner. Jones, by the way, at 62 pitches, has been pretty efficient. But we'll see how it goes here in the 5th. The 1-2, that's going to be a ground ball to third. Gonzalez with it, throws to first. Good pick there by O'Hearn for out number 1. Thank you for the subs. I do appreciate that. We are Terry Bradshaw subscribers away from 10,250. I don't know who wore number 12 on the Bears. Anyone. Feel free to drop names down below. Here's the pitch to Ramirez as Ramirez sends this to center field. Mangum's on the run and makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up Carson Kelly. Kelly 0 for 1. Tampa up 2-0 over Cleveland. Yeah. Yep. It's all new to you Pirates fans since '67. Well, welcome on in. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, Michael. I really do. Romo got arrested. Yeah, I know. I can't believe it. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike 0-1. Just need to be thinking better than that. Enjoy the World Cup. I watched a little bit. Once the United States was eliminated, I was done. I didn't watch a single minute. Well, that's actually not true. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-2. I caught a little bit of the England. No, was it Norway and Brazil? I think that's the one I caught. But that was it, yeah. I lost all interest. That just defeated me. Appreciate you, Chris. Hopefully you're doing well. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs 1-2. But thank you for the like, man. Thank you very much. Thank you for the subs. I do thank you very much for that. San Antonio home subscribers away from 10,250. As here's the pitch. Way inside goes the slider. Almost hits Kelly. And it's 2-2. Carson Kelly, that is. Not quite Don Kelly. It's been fun watching. Arguably one of the best defenses I've seen in 70 years. Cubs have one of the best. Yeah, the Cubs are very good, Mr. Robert, as far as defense. And just, again, putting runs up. Really solid team. As Kelly sends this to right field. Valdez is under it, coming in, and makes the catch. All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th. 0-0 in Pittsburgh. Two up for the Pirates will be Marcell Ozuna, Brandon Lau, and Jared Triolo. But yeah, like a 989. Again, the team stats here. Yeah, not as nice as other streamers, but I apologize on that. But anyway, I don't know, that was stupid. Anyway, 989 on the fielding, pretty solid. Pirates again 983, but that is climbing up though. Believe it or not, they were around 980, 981 for a good bit. At one point, they touched 984 not too long ago, but they just did not look good against the Yankees fielding wise, especially in that first game. That was really bad. So that kind of impacted them with some errors, but yeah, definitely if you're a fan of either team, you have to really like what you've seen Gives you some optimism. Cubs, again, probably, I do have them as a lock for the playoffs. The Pirates, I very much think they can do damage if they get in. I still think they can. Again, they're only a game back with plenty of games to go, folks. 58 games. It is winding down, though. Getting kind of, I don't know, it's a little scary, but the Pirates can make some damage. They can do it. They can get in. And if they get in, I don't know, if they are living up to their potential with that offense. Thank you for the sub, very much appreciated. They could take a series or two. Anyway, appreciate you, Scott, for hanging out. Never got into soccer. I hear you. It's all good. I like soccer and tennis. I played both. I hear you, Jared. Yeah, once USA got eliminated, I just couldn't do it anymore. Michael hates the Cubs. Yeah, a lot of Pirate fans don't like them. I don't know. I mean, I don't like them for what they did to the Pirates in 2015. The Kyle Schwarber home run really just, that was it. That was all for the Pirates. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have any ill will against the Cubs. But if the Pirates can be good again, and we're competing for playoff spots, or just something happens on the field, then yeah, I'll be probably right there. But hey, gotta support my Pirates. Marcell Ozuna's at the plate, 0 for 1. The 1-1 counts. Boyd at 45 pitches. Here is the pitch as Ozuna pops it up, and back it goes into the seats. It's 1-2. Going to be earning, hopefully. Chivas, you like Chivas? Chivas. That's a Mexican league team. La Liga MX. Here's the pitch. That's going to be off the plate, 2-2. Do you think we'll get it? I think we can, man. I really do. 2-2. Boyd sets and fires. Misses upstairs. 3-2 on the 92-mile-per-hour fastball. How's it going, Luke? Welcome on in. How's gameplay? Pitcher stool. You're getting a really classic pitcher stool here. The 3-2 as Ozuna cranks this to left. That's a foul ball. Way out in front of it. Had a good read on that one. Just pulled the trigger a little bit too early. 3-2. Boyd at 50 pitches as he kicks and delivers. That's off the plate, ball 4. So Ozuna draws the walk. That is good news, a leadoff walk, and that'll bring up, though, Brandon Lau. Struck out in his first appearance. Jones is in, I think, the higher 60s or low 70s. I mean, he could come out for the 6th. I really hope he does. I think he will, because they haven't shown anybody in the bullpen. How's it going, Kurt? No, appreciate it. Thank you for the like. And let's go Bucks as always. And appreciate it. Hopefully all is well. And a pickoff attempt. Ozuna is he safe? Oh, man, he's safe. Ozuna better be careful. He wasn't really that far, but again, Ozuna not really going to be able to get back. Yeah, that was, oh, my goodness, that was close. Thank goodness. Able to get back in the nick of time. Jeez. Ozuna better be careful. Just chill out. Just stand right next to the bag. Boyd kicks and delivers. That's way outside, ball 1. I don't know why they're worried about Ozuna. This is kind of wild. It's like a pitch out. I don't think Ozuna's going to go to second anytime soon. That would be pretty bizarre. Here's the 1-0 to Lau. That's a changeup down and away, 2-0. Pretty crazy if they were to send Ozuna. That would be, I mean, that's a sure out. I mean, that would just be one of the most insane things ever. That's chopped foul, 2-1. Like a hit and run, like you just, no. You can't do that. 2-1 to Brandon Lau. Runner on first, nobody out. Boyd readies. Kicks and delivers off the plate. 3-1 to Brandon Lau. This is a quick game, by the way. Yeah, almost through the 5th inning, and, well, it's only been an hour. Sammy Sosa, one of your favorites growing up? Yeah. That's going to be off the plate. Ball 4. I think everyone, a lot of people like Sammy. So, back-to-back walks for the Pirates. Ozuna will take second. Lau will take first. And it looks like the Cubs are going to send out their pitching coach. And Boyd with a tremendous start to the game. Again, obviously, he hasn't allowed any runs. But retired the first 8 batters. Davis would walk. The Pirates had a little bit something going, but a tremendous play by Horner kept this at 0-0. Just an incredible stop. And then, of course, the Pirates would go 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. But to start the 5th, back-to-back walks. We'll see what Jared Triolo can do. I get a mound visit for the Cubs. The ball would have to hit the backstop and roll into the outfield for us to be safe on a steal. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. That would be pretty crazy. Like, the ball, like, it could be a pass ball. I don't even think Ozuna gives it even a shot, to be honest with you. I think he would still stay. I know we're ripping Ozuna, but Horwitz, by the way, is not much faster, if at all. I don't think he really is. Horwitz, not a big guy by any means, but he's just, I don't know, just not an athlete when it comes to sprinting anyway. All right, here we go. Triolo at the plate. Boyd will look back, Ozuna to the back. He is really worried about Ozuna, which is, I mean, for as good as Boyd has looked, that is very shocking to see. So hopefully the Pirates, being in his head, can get something going. Here is the pitch. That's way outside, ball 1. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I don't know if Ozuna, if he thinks Ozuna is just 99 speed or something, but I assure you, boy, he is for some reason giving Boyd some trouble. Boyd sets and delivers. The bunt is down. Charging is Boyd. He throws to first. Triolo safe on an infield bunt single. Let's go. Trying to sacrifice himself, trying to just get Ozuna over to third. And he does. I honestly thought he'd pick it up and throw it to third, to be honest with you. Wow. So the bases are now loaded for the Pirates. Ozuna just chugging it. He, I think, got to third as Triolo getting to first. That would have been pretty crazy to see. All right, well, that'll bring up Henry Davis. Davis walked in his first appearance. Mike and Brian say hi. Appreciate you guys for hanging out as Davis fouls this back. And it's 0-1. Santana is not. Santana has been released. Designated for assignment. 30 joules clutch. That was very clutch by Triolo. Let's go. W's in the chat for Josh. Boyd readies and delivers as Davis slices this foul. 0-2. Triolo with the late decision to bunt. Fires in first. Really good throw by Boyd, to be honest with you. Again, if it was a Pirates pitcher, you have to really wonder if that's going out to right field, which we've seen plenty of times this season. Thank you for the sub. I do very much thank you for that. 0-2. The pitch way outside. Good save there by Kelly. It's 1-2. Not that, again, I don't think Ozuna would even try it. Boyd at 60 pitches. Was very efficient at one point. 1-2 to Henry Davis. Bases loaded, nobody out. The pitch. That's popped up. And that'll get back out of play. That was high and in. Almost hits Davis. Davis, kind of a defensive swing, really saving himself. It's 1-2. One and two. The pitch. That's a little tapper. On the infield, Horner gathers it, tosses to first. He's safe at first. Davis, infield single. Ozuna scores. No way. Well, maybe that's what Boyd was worried about. I have no idea. I can't believe it's infield single, RBI single for Henry Davis. Hoist the cone. Pirates lead 1-0. I think Boyd thinks Connor Griffin's Ozuna. Yeah, apparently they're the same picture. It's the Pam Beasley meme there for Boyd. Picture of Ozuna and Griffin, same guy. So 1-0 Pirates, bases loaded, still nobody outs. Again, an opportunity to push across some more cones. Mangum 1 for 2 on the day. I can't believe that just happened. Boyd readies, kicks and delivers as Mangum pops it up, foul. Back out of play, 0-1. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate it. W's in the chat for Josh. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Let's go, Bucks. Let's go. 0-1 count to Mangum. Boyd readies, kicks and delivers. Mangum pops it up, this time shallow center. Horner called off by PCA, makes the catch, throws it in. Yeah, PCA definitely would throw out Lau, especially there. Out number 1. That'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, 1 for 2 on the day. Again, was robbed of an RBI earlier by a sensational play by Nico Horner. All right, again, Gonzalez at the plate. Bases loaded, 1 out. Boyd sets, kicks and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. 92 on the fastball. Oh, and 1 to Nicky G. Boyd sets, kicks and fires. That's downstairs. 101. 79 on the changeup. Boyd, by the way, at 66 pitches. One and 1. Boyd delivers. Gonzalez sends this to right field. Don't know if it's going to be deep enough. Suzuki makes the catch, throws it in, and now they're going to hold Lau, and now there are 2 outs. So the Cubs on the verge of avoiding disaster, as that'll bring up Brian Reynolds, who was 0 for 2 on the night. Reynolds did not have a good game. I believe it was the night game. It's 0 for 4, 0 for 5. Reynolds 0 for 9. Reynolds 0 for 11 in his last 11 at-bats. Here's the pitch as that's chopped foul. It's 0-1. Definitely like to see more, but we shall see. Reynolds with a .358 batting average with the bases loaded in his career. 0-1 to Reynolds. Boyd kicks and fires. Off the plate, checked his swing. Did he go? I believe he did. No, he did not. 1-1. At least that's what Sportsnet is saying. It feels that way, Norman. Yeah, with the bottom of the lineup there. The Cubs are pretty good. Yeah, the Cubs are a good team. 1-1 to Reynolds. The pitch as Reynolds sends this to right. That's going to hook foul. It's 1-2. Pirates are warming up a pitcher, so I don't know. Maybe this is it for Jones, which would be not ideal. Blind Brian wants a win for the Buccos. Oh, yeah, me too. As Reynolds is called out on strike 3. Backdoored him with the slider. A little disappointing there for the Pirates. They do cross the plate, though. So we go to the top of the 6th. The Pirates do lead 1-0 over the Cubs. Would have liked to see more, for sure. Due up for the Cubs will be, that is the wrong screen, Dansby Swanson, Pete Armstrong, and Seiya Suzuki. So Jones again will start the 6th, which definitely is the correct call, but I don't know. We'll see how long he lasts. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, we're 8 subscribers away from 10,250. So I do appreciate you guys. If everyone were to subscribe right now, we would definitely hit 10,250. All right, the Tigers lead 2-1 over the Royals. Yankees 1, Phillies 0. Diamondbacks 2, Nationals 0. Orioles 2, Braves 0. Rays 2, Indians 1. Mets 1, Dodgers 0. Marlins 1, Padres 0. Red Sox leading 1-0 over the Blue Jays. Same thing with the White Sox over the Astros, 1-0. And the Rockies over the Brewers earlier today, 5-2. All right. Let's see here. 1 run. Yeah, I know. Tough one, Josh. Should have pushed Lau home. I think Suzuki would have thrown him out, but yeah, it would have been. That's a tough one. Definitely would like to see more, but the Pirates are able to get on the scoreboard. But yes, would have been nice to see him get some more runs there off the starter. It just feels like they leave a little too much to be left desired. Again, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Again, thank you, Rhino. I do thank you for your support. All right, we're back and ready to go. Jones at 70 pitches. Here's Swanson. That's going to be off the plate. Ball 1. Swanson struck out in his first appearance. It's 1-0. Jones rocks and delivers. Ground ball, foul ball, and it's 1-1 to Dansby Swanson. Yeah, I don't think I'll be covering golf anytime soon. Lockout next year, maybe. Maybe. 1-1 to Swanson as Swanson scoops this to center field. Mangum is back. He's at the track. Mangum against the wall makes the catch. For out number 1, definitely kept going and going and going. Jones at 73 pitches. And again, the Pirates were warming up somebody. You have to imagine if Kelly does come out. I mean, he's going to get booed. That'll bring up Pete Armstrong, 1 for 2. They're going to give him that double. So that's going to be off the plate there. Ball 1 again. A bizarre situation earlier. Mangum made the catch, took 2 steps, but then hit the wall and fumbled the ball. They ruled it an incomplete pass. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be off the plate there, 2-0. But yeah, they ruled it not an out. And Pete Armstrong was standing at second. Two 2-0 to PCA. The pitch, and that's off the plate. 3-0, 91 of the changeup. UFC, no, I'm not a UFC guy. I never got into it. All my friends do. Every friend I have loves UFC. 3-0 to PCA. That's right down the middle. 3-1. 3-1 to Pete Armstrong. Jones at 77 pitches. He kicks, he deals as Pete Armstrong sends this to right field. Back at the wall is Valdez. That one is gone as that ties the game. Pete Armstrong with his 22nd home run of the season. And the Cubs tied up 1-1. Yeah, just definitely tough now when you look at it. The Pirates, again, had bases loaded. Definitely need to capitalize on that. Because there you go. That's a slider practically right down the middle. Missed his location for sure. And that'll bring up Seiya Suzuki 0 for 2. Jones sets and delivers. That's a breaking ball in there for a called strike 0-1. 0-1 to Suzuki. Fastball way outside. 1-1. Jones at 80 pitches. Zima is booing. UFC's a lot of fun. Yeah, I just never got into it. 1-1 to Suzuki. The pitch as Suzuki pops it up. Davis looking back. It's actually more of a chance there for the first baseman. Oh, O'Hearn makes the catch. Oh, Cubs fans saying no, he hit the netting. No, sir, the umpire all over it. Out number 2. Good play by O'Hearn. That'll bring up Michael Bush. No, that's a good catch. No netting used. Cubs fans were saying hit the netting. They're not even close. That's interesting there as Jones sets and delivers to Bush. Way upstairs. Way outside. 1-0, 92 on the changeup. 1-0 to Bush. The pitch as Bush sends this to left center field. Mangum and Reynolds. Mangum calls him off and makes the catch for out number 3. And the Cubs tie it up. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 in Pittsburgh. PCA with his 22nd home run of the season. Do it for the Pirates. Will be Esmeralda Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, and Marcell Ozuna. What happens if the ball hits the netting? It's going to be a foul ball then. It's pretty much a dead ball. Dead ball foul. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to hit the like button. Let's see where we're at on the likes. We're at 212. Dang. Okay, good stuff. Dang. You guys just snuck up on me like that. I do appreciate it. But again, likes just tell YouTube that, hey, you know, he's doing an all right job. And, of course, it pushes out the stream to more potential viewers. That's really all it does. So make sure to hit that like button. So thank you for that. And again, we're 8 subscribers away. Again, think of it more as a follower, not actual subscription. There's no money exchanged when you hit subscribe. Again, 8 subscribers away from 10,250. That is the goal for the conclusion of tonight. So thank you to those that have already subscribed tonight, and of course that have subscribed in general. That is pretty cool. It's still pretty neat. Pretty neat to see. Again, the Pirates just a game back of the Diamondbacks. The Pirates hosting the Diamondbacks at the beginning of next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Big series there. Of course, the Pirates have been playing teams above 500 now for 20 games in a row. And that's going to continue tomorrow as well. And Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just unlucky. But the Pirates doing all right. Again, they're 11-8 in their last 19 games. Which, again, are all against teams that are doing well. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. Really do. All right, Esmeralda Valdez 0 for 2 on the night. I imagine he'll face of Boyd. Boyd with 71 pitches. Here's the pitch as Valdez fouls this back 0-1. That is tough. Yeah, it was very tough, Enjoyer. Definitely tough. Scared of Marinaccio? I don't know. We'll just see how he looks as that's off the plate 1-1. Can't be worse than Santana. That's what I'll say there. I mean, technically it's an improvement already because Santana's gone. 1-1 to Valdez. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A slow looping curveball at 71 miles an hour. Valdez couldn't connect 1-2. New follower. Thank you, Rhino. Appreciate it. I don't know how you're modded already. If you're a new follower. So that's a ground ball to third. Bregman with it. Throws to first. Valdez hustling, but he is out. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 2. Has made 2 nice plays today. He made that diving stop earlier in the game at first, in the first inning. And then, of course, makes a play up against the netting. Boyd sets, kicks, and delivers. O'Hearn takes a pitch inside, ball 1. I'd like to keep an eye on what they decide to do with Jones. Allows the home run, but again, that was really his only mistake. The 1-0 Slider downstairs, 2-0. Kelly does not challenge. Just missed. 2-0. Boyd sets, kicks, and deals. That's high and in. Called a strike. It's 2-1. Let's go, Pirates. Appreciate you, Rashad, for hanging out. Like the uniforms. I do, too. I do, too. The 2-1 to O'Hearn. As O'Hearn sends this to right, that'll drop in for a base hit. 1-out single for the Pirates. That'll bring up Marcell Ozuna for 1 with the walk. Again, the bottom of the order tonight has had success. Brian, welcome on in. Where is Suzuki? Suzuki is playing in right. Jerry Jones done pitching. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see in the 7th. But the Pirates, again, they like to yank him earlier than expected. Usually. Boyd readies and delivers. Way inside, the ball gets back. And O'Hearn definitely taking second there. So now a runner in scoring position for the Pirates. Can they take advantage? Thank you for the subs. Thank you very much. 5 subscribers away from 10,250. I try, Enjoyer. I try. Again, I don't really swear in general. I just don't really do that. 1-0 to Ozuna as he pops it up on the infield. Swanson working his way in. That's going to be caught for out number 2. And that'll bring up Brandon Lau, 0 for 1 with the walk. Waited 81 pitches. I imagine he's going to go for the 7th. Campbell's getting this jersey for her 5th birthday in 11 days. Well, happy early birthday, Campbell. Yeah, it's a really nice jersey. Good choice. Here's the pitch as Lau sends this to right field. Suzuki back at the warning track and makes the catch for out number 3. And the inning is over. Lau just missed it. It looked like he was going to finally break out of that slump. No, sir. Not yet. We go to the top of the 7th. It's 1-1 in Pittsburgh. Due up for the Cubs will be Alex Bregman, Ian Happ, and Nico Horner. You're so far ahead of us on our game feed. Oh, really? Let's go. Let's go. That's good. That's good. I need to be. I want to be. Anyway. All right. Let's see. The Tigers lead 2-1 over the Royals. The Yankees 1, Phillies nothing. Diamondbacks and the Nationals 2-2. Rays and the Indians 3-1. Rays looking like they'll tack on some more bases loaded there. The Braves and the Orioles 2-2. Mets and Dodgers 1-1. Marlins leading 1-0 over the Padres. The Red Sox 1, Blue Jays nothing. White Sox 3, Astros nothing. Mariners, Rangers 0-0. And of course, again, the Rockies over the Brewers earlier 5-2. My day was okay. Again, it was a meh day. Really, just you know, yesterday was worse, but you know. It's not because the Pirates didn't play. It was just not. I mean, I had to spend a lot of money yesterday, but it was necessary. I had to work around the house. That's never fun in the heat. So, humid. Yeah. It is what it is. I've had worse things. But yeah, I'm okay. Hopefully all is well with you guys. Again, appreciate your vision. No, that's just me listening to sports for many years. I'm a sports guy, man. I am a football guy first and foremost. Again, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, 5 subs away from 10,250. But yeah, I'm a sports guy. So this is just me listening to football for many, many years. And it's a football channel. And we just do baseball here on the side. I'm a Pirates fan. That's why I prioritize the Pirates, despite the pleas from many people to say, don't do that. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. Wilbur Dotel is replacing Jones, so no more Jones. He is done. Hopefully Dotel looks pretty good in his return as he kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to Alex Bregman. Bregman 0 for 1 with the walk. Jones is done. Yeah, sorry there, Elena. I do apologize. Here's the 0-2, and that's a tapper. Bat is shattered. Gonzalez fires to the first. Bregman is out. That bat will never be used again. And that'll bring up Ian Happ, who struck out looking twice. That's okay, Brian. It happens. That's life. Life was just lifing yesterday, you know? Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Just a tough day. Here's the pitch, and that's a swing and a half-hearted swing there by Happ. Strike 1. Wife likes sports. Not really. Not a sports ball gal. She likes the Penguins, but that's really it. Not really a sports gal. 0-1 count. Dotel sets and delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 0-2. Really shocking to me, honestly, because I don't know. I always figured if I did marry, I would marry someone that was just like so into sports, but that is definitely not the case at all. Definitely not the case. 0-2 to Happ, as that's a little tapper there to first. O'Hearn with it. He tosses it to Dotel. Does he cover the bag? He does. He's out. Happ is asking the Cubs to check. Because Dotel, yeah, it kind of slowed down a bit for some reason. That's interesting. Yeah, Dotel, I don't know what was this thing. He was just slowed down. Let's see. Dotel. Oh my gosh, he's safe. Don't know what Dotel was doing. That's on him. He was more worried about, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea why he slowed down. That's an infield single. They're going to challenge this, and the Cubs are going to win it. Let's go, and Jay, welcome on in. And thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Congrats on the 10,000 subs. Great job, as always, with the streams. Can't wait till football season. Go Bills. Appreciate it, Brian. I do thank you. Yeah, I'm ready for football as well. I very much am. So thank you, Brian. Again, I appreciate it. W's in the chat for Brian. And again, the Cubs are challenging, and they will most likely win this challenge. I don't know why he was just slowing down. That was just bad. Well, they are taking a while. After review, it's overturned. It's safe. Yep. Pitching for the Pirates is Wilbur Dotel. So again, Jones is done for the night. Solid outing, 6 innings, 1 earned. Would have liked to see again him start the 7th and go from there, but they really seem to be keeping these guys on pitch counts, saving them for whatever reason. It's just one of those things like, oh, other teams do it, so that means we have to do it. That's really what I think. I mean, there's really no good reason, in my opinion. Here's the pitch, as that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Again, I do like Dotel. I know his stats aren't the best, but I do think this guy, Dotel, can be really good and really special. But we'll see if he can live up to my belief here in the 7th, as he's got a runner on first with 1 out. Again, 1-1 ball game in Pittsburgh. Pitcher's duel. Dotel checks on the runner. He sets and delivers. Breaking ball in the dirt. Did he go? And we're waiting for it. He did not. 1-1. It's going Trisk. Going Miss Donna. Welcome on in. One and 1 count. The pitch, and that's going to be hit to right. That's going to slice foul 1-2. On the pitch, I think it was in the mid-80s. I want to say that was the case. Great outing, no decision, not good. Yeah, it's a bummer. Deserved a win for sure, or at least a chance for it. 1-2. Dotel sets and delivers. That's in the dirt. Handled well by Davis. 2-2. I'll check out the pitches right now. Give me 20 seconds. Check it out here on the MLB app. I can't. He was an 83. Cardinals. Yeah, that sounds about right. 2-2. The pitch, as that's going to be sent out to center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. He's going to third, and he's going to get there. Mangum fires it. Cut off. Throws to first. He is safe. So runners on the corners for the Cubs with just one out. And that'll bring up Pedro Ramirez, who's 0 for 2. Again, you imagine if the Cubs score, there's going to be booing. In fact, I may just go into the mic for that because I want to hear. If it were to happen, I will catch it. Not if the mic is dead. Pedro Ramirez at the plate. The pitch. That's upstairs. Ball 1. 98 on the fastball. Pretty packed house in Pittsburgh, too. 1-0 counts. Dotel sets, kicks, and delivers. That's way upstairs, 2-0. Davis coming out and may chat with Dotel to try to calm down his young pitcher. Looks like he will. Infield meeting. Jones had a great chance to win, but nobody out and only one run on, yeah. Yeah, that was really frustrating. Bases loaded, only got one. Would have liked to see at least another, but hopefully there'll be other opportunities for the Pirates to make it happen. All right, again, 2-0 counts. Pirates hoping for a strikeout or a double play. 2-0 to Ramirez. Pickoff attempt. He is safe. Booing. A lot of Cubs fans. Not really a shock there. 2-0 count. Dotel readies and delivers. That's going to be chopped, and that's a foul. Dotel was hustling there for sure. But yeah, I hear you, Mr. Berger. That is definitely frustrating. Don't know what he was worried about. Like, I don't know if he thought it was a for sure outs or what, but because of that, now there's a guy at third. 2-1, the pitch. Swing it, a miss. Nice cutter there, 2-2. Again, runners on the corner, 1 out. 1-1 ball game in Pittsburgh. Dotel kicks and fires. Fastball should be called strike 3. No call by the umpire. Davis challenge. I believe he's going to get the strikeout. I'm going to do the woohoo. Give me the woohoo. Give me the backwards K. Called strike 3. Struck him out. And now there are 2 outs. Good pitch. That just caught it. That just caught it. I caught that from 1,000 miles away. The umpire right there. And Counsell couldn't believe it either. Slamming the dugout there. That'll bring up Carson Kelly. Kelly 0 for 2 on the night. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Checking in from Waco, Texas. The pitch. That's downstairs. Ball 194 on the cutter. Waco, yep. Home of the Baylor Bears. Waco. 1-0 to Kelly. Dotel sets. Rocks and fires. Fastball outside, 2-0. It's a hitter's count. Again, that's something that the Pirates have struggled. Is that they'll get a behind these batters. Two 2-0 the pitch. And that finds the strike zone there. 2-1, 94 on the cutter. Good call. Oh, yeah. Savannah, Tennessee. Appreciate you, Michael. 2-1 to Kelly. The pitch. Fastball outside. Misses. 3-1. Swanson on deck. 0 for 2 on the night. Dotel kicks and delivers. That's a ground ball to third. Gonzalez with it. Throws to second for the force. He got him. Out number 3. Dotel gets out of it. So we go to the bottom of the 7th, and Pittsburgh. It's 1-1. Due up for the Pirates will be Jared Triolo, Henry Davis, and Jake Mangum. Oh, man, that was a little scary there. Cubs with an opportunity. Pirates able to get out of it. Hopefully we can turn the tables. 92 was on guitar. I have no idea what's going on there. Joe Madden was good in Tampa Bay. Yeah, he was. Joe Madden, yeah, it's Council. Council there for Chicago. I don't think Joe Madden's on a team anymore. Yeah. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It's free. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. We are now 3 subscribers away from 10,250. That is our goal for tonight, and hopefully we get some more. Trying to build this channel even more. 47 days till the NFL season. That is, of course, what I normally do, but obviously it is a pleasure to call the Pirates. Definitely hope the Pirates can keep it going, man. We need them to get it going, though. Just in general, again, was shut out by the Yankees on the second game. And, of course, have only mustered up 1 run here. So, definitely need them to get it going. Like I said, though, again, they have a lot of injuries. I think the injuries are starting to catch up to the Pirates' offense. Missing Endy. Missing O'Neal Cruz. Missing Connor Griffin. Missing Spencer Horwitz. Again, 3 of those guys with an OPS north of 800. And, of course, Connor Griffin in the 700s, but has the most stolen bases on the team. So, again, thank you, Josh, for the Jules. I appreciate that. W's in the chat for Josh. And, yes, I know it's called Cutter. I don't know. I'm just stubborn. Thank you for the subs. I do very much appreciate that. 1 more sub away from 10,250. Hopefully we can get that and some more. All right, Trello 1 for 2 on the day. As he faces Matthew Boyd, he's still out there. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate there. Ball 1 again. He has looked pretty good. The Pirates have been able to get base runners, but unfortunately just haven't been able to push across much. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be inside 2-0. 76 on the changeup. Let's go, Dina. Welcome on in. Call college football. I call it what I can. Again, college football is usually shown on YouTube, so not much college to really cover because there's no reason to compete with the other, with the actual game. I'm never going to blame anyone for watching the actual game. But I usually know what they don't show, so that's what I usually cover. 3-0 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 3-1. But yeah, my highest streams on YouTube are college football games. The college football playoff was really good for the channel. It was amazing for the channel. 3-1 to Triolo. Boyd sets, rocks, and fires as Triolo sends this to right field. Suzuki is back just shy of the track and makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Henry Davis, who brought in the lone Pirate run today. RBI single and a walk. Snowman, how's it going? Beat those Cubs. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Hopefully all is well over there. I don't know what I said, AJ, but appreciate it, or someone else in the chat. Here's the pitch to Davis. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. Donna is the gate queen. Oh, yeah. The star of the 7th, I know. It's pretty rare. Pretty rare for the Pirates to ever have that happen. Here's the 1-0 to Davis. That misses outside 2-0. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Definitely set a little bit of a higher goal tonight. I was feeling aggressive I appreciate it. 2-0 to Davis. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball upstairs. And it's 2-1. 2-1 to Davis. He kicks. He fires. Davis. Ground ball past the diving Bregman for a base hit. Davis 2 for 2 with a walk tonight. Davis, the best hitter on the Pirates, at least through 7 innings on July 24, 2026. All right, so runner on first, 1 out. That'll bring up Jake Mangum, 1 for 3 in tonight's ball game. Theo called it. Theo called it. Henry Davis will come through again. Theo was correct. Appreciate you, man, for hanging out. Trailing a 7-game hitting streak. Well, he's got a... Yeah, he's doing pretty well, as that's going to be upstairs ball 1. Again, Triolo probably counting his days. Because, I don't know, it's going to be tough. It's either going to be him or Jacob Gonzalez that'll be on the bench when Connor's back, though that's in September. 1-0 to Mangum. The pitch as Mangum fouls this back 1-1. That's making you nervous. Sorry there, Samuel. Watching from Collinsville, Mississippi. Appreciate you, Thomas, for hanging out. Great birthday gift. Oh, nice. So, again, yeah, appreciate it there. Very much. Happy early birthday there to Snowman, as that's going to be found back 1 and 2. Or okay, your birthday was on Tuesday, so happy late birthday to Snowman. I'm going to have to get that. This one-handed. 1 and 2 count to Mangum. Again, runner on first, 1 out. Boyd sets and delivers. That's going to be poked back, and that's foul. That was way outside, but Mangum, again, he's just going to swing at everything. Cubs are warming up some right-handers. Hopefully that'll unlock the potential of this Pirates, the full potential of this Pirates lineup. 1 and 2 to Mangum. Boyd delivers. Runners going. That's a chopper. And that is a sliding stop. Bush can't get to it. Suzuki's charging in. Davis going to go to third. Mangum at first. Runners on the corners for the Pirates with just 1 out. And that might be it for Boyd. We'll see. Boyd couldn't believe it again. That was just unfortunate for the Cubs because Davis was on the run that moved the second baseman, Horner, to cover the bag. Oh, that is unfortunate for the Cubs, but not so much for the Pirates. So, again, that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez, who's 1 for 3 of the night. We'll see if he faces Boyd. We shall see. Looks like... Oh, no. Boyd's going to stay in. Right now there's a mound visit. The battling Bucks trying to battle some more. Let's go and CB. Welcome on in. Doing all right. Doing all right. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. A little bit of a delay here with the mound visit. Make sure, again, to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free. I do appreciate you guys for hitting that subscribe button. Trying to get to 10,250. We did cross it because of you guys. So thank you very much for that. But again, if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. Again, it's a growing channel. It is a growing channel. 16 months of YouTube. We are growing and growing and growing. All right, Speedy Gonzalez at the plate. It's 1 for 3 of the night. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Boyd delivers from the stretch as Gonzalez sends this to left field. Charging in is Happ. Happ makes the catch, throws to the plate. Davis go to the plate. He is out. Unbelievable play by the Cubs. Ian Happ just yeets that one to home. And again, the Cubs defense robbing the Pirates of more runs. That is unfortunate. It's a fly out into a double play. Wow. We go to the top of the 8th. It's still 1-1 in Pittsburgh. That is a gut punch to the Pirates. So many potential runs have been denied by the Cubs defense. Wow. Due up for the Cubs will be Dansby, Swanson, Pete Crow Armstrong, and Seiya Suzuki. And again, Davis is not exactly a slouch. He can move. That's just a really good throw. Unfortunately, the fly ball to left was not as deep as originally thought, as Happ kept on charging in. That is tough. That is brutal. Oh, well. Well, anyway, we're going to check out the scores. All right, the Tigers leading 2-1 over the Royals. The Yankees 1, Phillies nothing. Diamondbacks and the Nationals 2-2 in the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles lead 3-2 over the Braves. Dodgers 1, Mets 1, Rays 5, Indians 1, Padres and Marlins 1-1. Red Sox 3, Blue Jays nothing. Same thing with the White Sox and the Astros. Rangers leading 1-0 over the Mariners, A's and Twins 0-0, Reds 0, Cardinals 0. And of course, again, the Rockies 5, Brewers 2. Not much scoring tonight across baseball. So in the world, I don't know if they're using some baseballs tonight that just don't fly as much. But that might be the case. The batch of balls today going around, not that. Wow. No cones. No cones for us. PC, no, that was Happ. That was Ian Happ. That's tough. Again, appreciate you, Theo. Yeah, that was tough. Again, Gonzalez sent that to left. Thought it was deep. Again, Happ was staying put, but then starts charging in. And with a great throw. Again, that was on the money. That is just unfortunate. Again, good defense by the Cubs. Mason Montgomery in, swing and a miss, strike 1. Dansby, Swanson 0 for 2 on the night. Yeah, that is brutal. Just another opportunity for the Pirates denied. Here's the 0-1 to Swanson, swing and a miss. Strike 2, 100 on the sinker. How's it going, David? Welcome on in. Yeah. Lau, Mango, and O'Hearn. Yeah, I thought we would compete as well. I thought we would definitely be a team that's in it till the end. Again, at least, you know, competing there in September. Playoffs, I thought, you know, I still think is very doable. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. 100 on the sinker. Montgomery looking like $1 million. But, of course, that'll bring up PCA, who has been a thorn in the Pirates. Again, a double and a home run today, 2 for 3. Montgomery sets, kicks, and delivers. Fastball way upstairs, ball 1 to PCA. The Pirates killer, yep. And Rich pulling for the Cubs. 1-0 Montgomery readies, kicks, and delivers, as that's going to be fouled back, and that'll make it 1-1. Yeah, no to tell for the 8th. I'm surprised as well, but maybe, I'm thinking maybe they're going to just save him for other appearances this weekend, as that's going to be upstairs 2-0, because, yeah, usually he goes multiple innings because he was a starter in, you know, AAA. So, I don't know. I'd rather that, though, to be honest with you. If you can use him for 1 inning when you can, makes him, you know, more available. I do like Dotel. I think he's really good. Was disappointing there in the little hustle or lack of hustle, but ended up, you know, not allowing a run. Yeah, I don't know, CB, probably. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, 3-1. I mean, if I really gave it my all, I mean, it's just the passion. The passion is just what, you know. That's why I won't call other things. 3-1 count to PCA, the pitch, as that's popped up. That'll be fouled back, 3-2. I mean, the Classic, I had some success. I had some nice streams with the Classic. Well, baseball Classic. Count is full for Pete Crow Armstrong. Nobody on, one out in the top of the 8th. The pitch. Fastball at the knees. Called. Strike 3. He's going to challenge, and he will lose. Tapping his head. He'll be tapping himself back to the dugouts. That's a backwards K. Of course, the ABS not revealed yet. Yes, sir. Just caught it. He just immediately, he can't believe it. He can't believe it. He's like, there's no way. No, it just caught the zone. Again, I won't hate on him. I like PCA. I'm a big fan. Big fan of him. Wish he was a Pirate. Cubs got a good one. All right, that'll bring up Seiya Suzuki 0 for 3. 0 for 3 on the night. The pitch, and that's going to be upstairs, ball 1. So the Pirates, again, kind of rare that they have challenges here in the 8th. Cubs out, so we'll see if that really would matter. Feels like it matters in other games, but we'll see if it matters today. The 1-0, that's going to be hooking foul 1-1. Been to Wrigley before, nice. Yeah, I'd like to go there once. Here's the 1-1 of Suzuki, breaking ball in there, and it's 1-2, 85 on the curveball. I think they'll have the bullpen. I hope so. I just don't know. Greg Brown alluded that they are not done making moves. Here's the 1-2 to Suzuki, and that's popped up. Davis racing for it, but that's going to be a souvenir. Pirates fans have to root for the Yankees, yes. Unfortunately so. Have to pull for the Yankees for the next 3 days. Help us out. 1-2 to Suzuki. Montgomery kicks and fires fastball upstairs. 2-2, 100 on the fastball. Two and 2. He kicks, he deals. Fastball called. Strike 3. He struck him out. He struck out the side. Swanson, PCA, and Suzuki all go down to Montgomery. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 1-1 at Pittsburgh. Due up for the Pirates will be Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez, and Ryan O'Hearn. Oh, man. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. Hey, folks, we're only 8 subs away from 260. That'd be pretty cool. Again, we did hit 250, which was the goal. But if everyone were to subscribe right now, we would hit 10,260. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. Again, I'll be back tomorrow covering Game 2 of the series and Sunday as well, the conclusion. So this entire series covered right here on the Dr. DeLay Sports Network. And, of course, again, if you are a football fan, we do a lot of football. In fact, that's really what we do on the channel. We are a football channel. So make sure, again, to subscribe for more football. I'm ready for, I already have the thumbnails ready for Patriots, Seahawks, the Thursday game, which is the 49ers, Rams in Australia, which, that's crazy, but it is what it is. Then, of course, the Sunday games, which will be Falcons, Steelers, and yes, believe it or not, I'm calling Dolphins Raiders. I think that's going to be fun. Fernando Mendoza's debut. And then we'll do the Sunday night game, which I think is Giants Cowboys. I know how original. And then Monday Night Football, we have the Chiefs and Broncos. And then, of course, from then on out, it'll just be, we'll see what we can do. 5 games a week. 5 NFL games. Good crowd. Yeah, no, we got a, well, it's a good game. That's what helps, of course, if it's a tight game late. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. You know, we'll get some more people. Of course, I have to be on my A game as well to win over people. The sub. That's how it goes. Wasn't too long ago though, where I'd get like maybe 1 or 2 subs a day. That was last year. It's like, you know, people see a bigger number. It's like, oh yeah, I guess I'll sub to you. If you're like at, you know, 40 subscribers, it's like, where's the proof, kid? Anyway, this is Brian Reynolds. Reynolds facing a righty as that's going to be chopped foul. So this is Webb there for Chicago. New pitcher Jacob Webb, 2.91 ERA. Put a batting average of 241. 17 walks in 43 innings pitched. Reynolds again 0 for 3 on the night. Webb sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 86 on the changeup. Yeah, I'm excited CB as well. 0-2 count as Reynolds does ask for time. He goes in starting week 1. I don't know, I feel like he's going to. 0-2 count the pitch. Checked his swing. Called strike 3. Struck him out. That'll bring up Esmelin Valdez. 0 for 3. 0 for 3 on the night. That's a good point, though. I guess maybe I have to maybe look at that even more. Rodgers is my quarterback, yes. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Yeah, I was hoping he would play against the Bears because then we would have beaten the Bears. We would have beaten those dang Bears. Yeah, freaking Mason Rudolph. 0-1 counts. The pitch. That's upstairs. 1-1. 95 on the fastball. Already got tickets for Packers Bears. Yeah, that should be fun. Again, that was the biggest collapse I've ever seen. Like, genuinely the worst half of football as Valdez ground ball to third. Bregman gathers and throws to first for out number 2. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn. 1 for 3 on the day. Interesting fun fact there, CB. Here is the pitch to O'Hearn. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 86 on the changeup. Got a pitcher stool in Pittsburgh. Just not much. I mean, the Pirates have had opportunities. The Cubs' great defense has kept this 1-1. Here is the pitch as O'Hearn sends this up the middle. That's going to get down for a base hit. All right, a 2-out single for the Pirates. We'll see if they keep Ozuna in the game. Ozuna's 0 for 2 with the walk. Calling all the Steeler games, Jay. Every single Steeler game. Bring it. Oh, yeah. Yep, definitely. Again, the Bears will probably be featured plenty, of course. They're going to be guaranteed a lot of primetime games. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike again. It's Ozuna 0 for 2 with the walk. Again, runner on first with 2 outs. 1-1 here in Pittsburgh in the bottom of the 8th. Oh and 1. He kicks and delivers. Ground ball to short. Swanson with it, throws to first, and he is out. All right, you go to the 9th. It's going to be Soto out there for the Pirates. We'll see how that works. 1-1 in Pittsburgh. 2 up for the Cubs will be Michael Busch, Alex Bregman, and Ian Happ. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, I'll fix the towel before the season starts. Let's see. Packers will be lucky to win 9 games. I mean, I don't know about all that. Don't think so. Yeah, again, I'll be doing all Steeler game. I did every single Steeler game last year, and I'll do it again this year. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. Ready for it. Ready for it. Again, 5 NFL games every week. The Steelers will, of course, be 1. And if they're off that week, it's still 5 NFL games a week. At least. At least. So that's 10 teams featured every single week. It's going to be fun. Again, that's where the channel really does thrive. All right, let's check out some scores real quick. Thank you for the sub. I do very much thank you for that. 5 subs away from 260. All right, the Tigers 2, Royals 1, Yankees 1, Phillies nothing, Diamondbacks and the Nationals 2-2, Orioles 3, Braves 2, Dodgers and Mets 1-1 in the bottom of the 6th. The Rays leading 5-1 over the Indians. Padres have taken the lead 2-1. That's good for the Pirates. Pirates pulling for the Padres over the Marlins. Marlins are in a free fall. That is good. Red Sox 3, Blue Jays nothing, White Sox 3, Astros nothing. 0-0 in Minnesota as they host the Athletics. Reds and Cardinals 0-0. Mariners and Rangers 1-1. And of course the Rockies over the Brewers 5-2 earlier today. And thank you, CB. Yeah, Hap does do very well against the Pirates. All right, we are back. Again, it'll be Bush, Michael Bush, 0 for 3 on the night. And it's going to be Soto. So, all we can do is hope for the best. Soto, 3.89 ERA, opponent batting average of 181. Again, the numbers pretty good, but in reality, we know better. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be off the plate. Ball 1. 1-0 to Gregory Soto. Hopefully, again, he can find his early season form, and that's why the numbers are so good. He was just dominant first 2 months of the season. The 1-0 to Bush. That's fired in there for a called strike. 1-1. 96 on the sinker. Oh, I appreciate that, CB. Yeah, no, the Falcons-Saints game was... I'm still surprised no one covered that game. I mean, well, people did, but nothing... No one, like, you know, the other top... Or, you know, top channels didn't cover it, which was shocking. That was a huge game. Looks like the mound visit here for Soto. Not too sure what happened. Davis and Soto having a chat. This game's like a must-win. Yeah, it feels like a playoff game with how the game's gone. Again, just great pitching. And, of course, you know, really good defense by the Cubs. That's what the low-scoring games, that it kind of brings that atmosphere. Here's the pitch. Slider away. Checked his swing. Did not go. It's 2-1. No, he did. No, he did not. 2-1. Yeah, it's 2-1. Two and 1 to Bush, the pitch, and that's going to be tapped foul, and it's 2-2. Need to refill. I'm about halfway, yeah. Play Jacob Gonzalez. He doesn't do well against lefties, but yeah, against righties, I imagine he starts. 2-2 count. The pitch, slider away, 3-2. Thank you, Miss Donna. Appreciate it. W's in the chat for Miss Donna. I really do appreciate that. Hopefully you've had a good day. I do appreciate it. 3-2. Soto sets, kicks, and delivers. That's a ground ball to second. Lau with it and tosses to first for out number 1. Good start to the top of the 9th. That'll bring up Alex Bregman, 0 for 2 at the walk. He's better than the other journeyman on the Pirates. I mean, I'd rather have Brandon Lau, you know, Gonzalez. I mean, the argument is for Triolo, but, you know, again, Triolo plays against lefties. Gonzalez will play against righties. Here's the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. And Gonzalez really won't play much this year once Griffin is back, but that'll be in September. Caleb Thielbar warming up for the Cubs. Soto sets, kicks, and delivers as that's going to be scooped out to shallow center field. Mangum is on the run, stops under it, and makes the catch. It's out number 2. That'll bring up Ian Happ, who is... That guy is scary. He's 1 for 3. 18 home runs on the year for Ian Happ, 45 RBIs. The pitch as Happ slices this to right. That's going to be a foul ball, 0-1. Oh, and 1 to Happ. Soto readies, kicks and delivers. That's fired inside. 1-1, 97 on the sinker. Back road center. We're going to extras. I hope not. I don't know. I hope the Pirates can make it happen, as that's upstairs 2-1. I don't know. I wouldn't mind extras, but it'd be good to see them rally in the ninth or something like that, you know. 2-1 the pitch. That's fouled back 2-2. 83 in the slider. That was top part of the zone. Fantasy football, yes, I do. I like to feel like I'm pretty good at it. I usually make the playoffs. Like every league I'm in, I make the playoffs. That's the minimum. I like to think I'm pretty good. And broken bat. That's going to be ripped foul. 2-2. Looks like the bat was, yeah, shattered there. So 2-2 to Hap. I'm saying the Cubs will win. Well, I hope not. You never know. I mean, I could easily see them winning. Definitely could, as that's going to be fouled back 2-2. Again, these teams have played 7 times already. The Pirates with the current advantage, 4-3. They split last time here in Pittsburgh 2-2. Soto sets. And from the stretch, the fastball goes outside 3-2. Bush is saying the Pirates are 10-0 and he bets on them. Well, hopefully that's not one of those announcers jinxes there. 3-2. He kicks and fires as Hap pops it up shallow infield. Triolo's running for it. So is Mangum. Triolo makes the catch. We're out number 3. As we go to the bottom of the ninth, the Pirates with a chance to walk it off. 1-1 in Pittsburgh. Up for the Pirates will be Brandon Lau, Jared Triolo, and Henry Davis. I could see again, I know someone was mentioning Jacob Gonzalez. I don't know if he thinks I hate him. I like Jacob a lot. I think he's really good against righties. If there's a righty on the mound, I could see him coming in for Triolo. But if there's a lefty, then that's probably not going to happen. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're at 10,255. If everyone were to sub right now, we'd hit 10,260. If everyone really were to sub, honestly, we would be at 10,300. So thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Imagine that, 44 subs in like a minute. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? Sorry, Bush. Yeah, my bad. I know. No, I appreciate it. You guys saw the comment. I'm sorry. Chat's kind of flying tonight. I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Like I said, it's a big series. A lot of big series. Now that the World Cup's over, people are going to focus more on baseball and what's happening and the big games. And this is a big game. Looks like the Tigers just defeated the Royals 2-1. As far as games that impact this one, the Yankees leading 1-0 over the Phillies. But the Phillies, runners on first and second with just 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. Diamondbacks lead 3-2 over the Nationals. Let's see who else impacts. Again, the Padres and Marlins 2-2. Marlins tying it up. Reds and Cardinals 0-0. Thank you for the subs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. It's going to be Paul Skeens on the mound for the Pirates Cubs. I don't recall. But that, again, is at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. And, of course, on Sunday, early game, I will be here. Thank you again for the sub. I do appreciate it. Ronnie Lott, subscribers away from 10,300. All right. Can the Pirates rally back? It's going to be, again, Lau to start it off. Caleb Thielbar, a lefty, 4.20 ERA. Opponent batting average at .219. Thielbar sets and delivers. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Again, the Pirates with 2 challenges. they feel like it's not a call, then or not the call's not accurate, they can challenge, which is rare. They usually are out by now. They're usually out by the third. As Lau sends this right to Bregman, who makes a nice catch for out number 1, and Lau just all he can do is walk back. That'll bring up Triolo's 1 for 3. Let's go Pirates. Let's go Pirates. Again, appreciate you, Miss Donna. Thank you for your support. Thank you all for your support of the channel tonight. Let's get this up. You've been lurking since the 4th. Appreciate you, Draven. Again, hopefully all is well, man. Theobar delivers. Breaking ball outside. Called a strike. Triolo wanted to challenge. Does not. Feel like he should have, but it's all good. Triolo's going to ask for time. Injuries are catching up. Like I said, I do agree. Yeah, I think the injuries are starting to really, you know, they're missing those bats. They're missing Horwitz. They're missing Endy. As Triolo fouls this back, and it's 0-2. Horwitz, Endy, Cruz, Griffin. I mean, Pirates are just out. They have a lot of players that are just out for a while. Thank you for the sub. Again, hopefully we're getting Horwitz and Rodriguez back, as that's downstairs 1-2 on the curveball. We need 1 to win. That is true. 1 swing of the bat, Mr. Burns. That is all we need. The 1-2 to Triolo. That's fouled back. 94 on the fastball. Shota Imanaga, another lefty, another quality lefty. Man, that is a tough break for the Pirates. The 1-2 misses inside, 2-2. Yeah, that is a tough break. Another lefty, man. That is unfortunate. The 2-2 to Triolo misses way outside. Could have been ball 4 if Triolo challenged. But it's 3-2. And thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. Theobar delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Down goes Triolo. That'll be up to Henry Davis to keep it going. Davis 2 for 2 at the walk again. Has hit the only RBI today for the Pirates. The pitch. That's popped up. That'll go foul. It's 0-1. Davis raising his batting average to 173. OPS now north of 600. That's good to see. The 0-1, and Davis cranks this to left. That's going to be a foul ball. 0-2. Davis, again, just with power, but you see that a lot. Just crushes it, but just way in front. 0-2 to Davis. The pitch as Davis skies this to shallow left center. Swanson calling for it, and he makes the catch. Round number 3. We got extras. Free baseball. We go to the top of the 10th. 1-1 at Pittsburgh. 2 up for the Cubs will be Nico Horner, Pedro Ramirez, and Carson Kelly. Ian Happ expected to be the ghost runner. Man, would have been really cool there for Henry. Would have been cool. Extra innings again, which is weird. We had like a huge stretch of no extras, and then we've had so many extras now since the second half has started. Anyway, again, I appreciate it. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Appreciate you guys. Again, we're 41 subscribers away from 10,300. 1 subscriber away from 10,260. Make sure to sub it up before you head on out. Trying to go to bed. Oh, I'm sorry there, Frostbite. That is tough. Again, and I think I saw Johan Ramirez before they cut away there, so that'll be the Pirates pitcher. Again, the Yankees lead 1-0 over the Phillies in the bottom of the 8th. Diamondbacks 3, Nationals 2, Dodgers 2, Mets 1, Orioles 3, Braves 2, the Rays 6, Indians 1, Padres and the Marlins 2-2, Red Sox 3, Blue Jays nothing, White Sox 3, Astros nothing, A's 0, Twins 0, same thing with the Reds and Cardinals, Mariners 1, Rangers 1, Rockies 5, Brewers 2, that is final, as well as the Tigers over the Royals 2-1. It's only been 2 hours and 20 minutes, and we're in the 10th inning. That's crazy. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Really do. Thank you very much. 10,260. 40 subs away from 10,300. Working overtime. Are you mathing? I don't know. Am I mathing? Is my mathing bad? Yohan Ramirez, 3.21 ERA. Opponent batting average at 211. Again, Mr. Hot and Cold, Mr. Icy Hot. Thank you for the sub again. I appreciate that. Willie Parker, subscribers away. Minka Fitzpatrick, subscribers away. But yeah, Ramirez, again, can look like $1 million, but then he will just have these outings where it's like, man, what the heck was that? That's a swing and a miss, strike one. It's run away in the top of the 10th. Again, a ghost runner at second. Horner at the plate, 1 for 3, and that's somebody the Cubs would definitely like to have, as he is definitely a contact hitter, though not the numbers you'd expect from him. 0-1 count. Ramirez looks back at second. Looks back again. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back 0-2 to Nico Horner. That was just your final subscriber. Am I about to die there? Broomstick? Well, now we just lost the sub. I guess so. 0-2 count. Ramirez delivers. That's once again fouled back. 97 on the fastball. It's going Krismer. Krismer, appreciate you for hanging out. Yeah, again, it could go either way. Cubs right now have the advantage, but we'll see. We shall see. The 0-2, that's fouled somehow. Got a piece of that one. Still 0-2. And thank you, Big D. Yeah, no, it's definitely pretty cool. 0-2 to Horner again. Runner on second, nobody out. Ramirez looks back. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 98 on the fastball. And that'll bring up Pedro Ramirez 0 for 3 on the night. Ramirez sets and delivers. Ground ball, foul ball. And it's 0-1. Give me 1 sec. Sorry to clear my throat. 0-1 count to Ramirez. As Ramirez sets. Ramirez versus Ramirez, the pitch. And that's going to be hit to right. That's going to be a foul ball, and it's 0-2. Again, Ramirez entering tonight with a 3.21 ERA. Again, honestly, not bad. Again, it's been so inconsistent. You just never know what you're going to get. He's got a lot of movement though on his breaking ball pitches, as that's going to be a ground ball to short. Triolo with it, throws to first, and a good stretch, but not able to get him. That's an infield single for Ramirez. Does keep the runner though at second. So not the worst thing. It's pretty much like a walk. That'll bring up Carson Kelly, who is 0 for 3 on the night. Yeah, Triolo with the, it's just a really tough play. Moving to his right, throwing to his left. Again, honestly, a pretty good throw considering the circumstances. A wild throw could have been a problem. So the Cubs with the opportunity. So it looks like there's no more Kelly. It's going to be Conforto. Runners on first and second, one out. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Double play. Yep, double play it's an option. I hope that happens. Ramirez sets. Kicks and delivers. That's fouled back, 0-2. 99 on the fastball. Pinch hitting, Conforto's been really good. 4 home runs when he pinch hits. 333 batting average. Just really good. Really good numbers. 0-2 to Conforto. Ramirez readies, rocks, and fires. Conforto sends this to second, and that's going to be caught by Laus. A little kind of jammed him there. That'll work. That's out number 2. Would have been interesting, yeah, if he kind of lets that drop. Could have been a double play. But then again, you never know if you don't, if you drop it and then you don't, if you panic, you never know. All right, that'll bring up Dansby. Swanson 0 for 3. Again, runners on first and second, 2 outs for the Cubs. The pitch, that's inside, almost hits him. Ball one. Davis going to lose this challenge. All right, so we'll be down to 1 more. That's the improved generally. Yep, they do. They do. Alex is stressed. 1-0 count. Ramirez sets, looks back at second, the pitch. Sweeper down and away. Davis with a nice play behind the plate to keep it in front of him, 2-0. Fernando pulling for the Cubs. Jay, yeah, should have dropped the ball, yeah. Would have been a... I don't know, that may have been the decision here, but we'll see. A mound visit for Davis. Going to try to calm down Ramirez again. Mr. Hot and Mr. Cold in action. And he almost hit Swanson there on the breaking ball. And, of course, that one was way away. Pete Armstrong is on deck. 2-0. Ramirez looks back. He kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit up the middle. That'll drop in for a base hit. Mangum just throws it to the plate. And it is. Is he safe? He's safe. A pretty good throw by Mangum, but just a little offline. Davis with a good effort on the tag. But the Cubs take the lead. That is tough. So the Cubs take the lead. They lead 2-1 over the Pirates. And that'll bring up Pete Armstrong. Pirates are going to challenge. I don't really know if he is. I think he is safe, personally. Just a little bit off. Well, did he not tag the base? Did Happ's foot touch the base? I don't know. It's going to be close. Happ's foot hits the ground prior to the plate, and it bounces up. So there's a chance. There's a good chance this could be somehow overturned again. We saw a crazy thing in the Yankees series where the guy, the Yankees pretty much, they wanted the game to end, because of the small market team. That was a pretty horrible call. This one, there's a chance. Happ's foot kicks up prior to the plate. Oh, man, this is close. I mean, I think the foot does not hit the plate. It's just a matter, does the other knee come and hit the plate? That is close. Yeah, I don't know. They're taking a long time to look at it. As of now, it's 2-1. Cubs, again, they're reviewing the play. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Be safe. Yeah, it just seems like all the close plays go against the Pirates. I don't know. Again, I feel like if that were the Cubs throw out the Pirates, there he'd be out. But the Cubs do take the lead. They lead now 2-1. I don't know. Again, that foot definitely is not what hit. So it had to be the back knee that hit. So it's 2-1 Cubs. Pete Armstrong at the plates. It's 1 for 2. Again, this can also be a problem. Here's the pitch. That's way upstairs. Ball 1. Ball 1 to PCA. Ramirez looks back at second. The pitch. And that's downstairs 2-0. Missed the plate. Yeah, I'm going to assume again the knee. That's what I'm going to assume. Which we saw no footage of the knee hitting. You just... All right, looks like they're now going to walk Pete Armstrong. So now it's going to be bases loaded for Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 4. But, of course, Seiya Suzuki is still a pretty solid hitter. All right, so Johan Ramirez facing Suzuki. Suzuki's 3 for 7 in his career. That is a .429 batting average. Here's the pitch. Sweeper away. Ball 1. So going all in, trying to get Suzuki. If the Pirates are able to tie it up, the one good thing is that they won't have PCA at second to start the 11th. The 1-0, that's going to be upstairs 2-0. 2-0 to Suzuki. Looks like there's a little bit of a delay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Rob. I would not know. Again, we do have a ticker down here. You can see it right here. Now, hopefully that'll... I'm sure it'll come up there. Again, you can kind of see the Diamondbacks leading the Nationals 3-2. Mound visit, by the way, trying to calm down Ramirez. Like I said, was looking pretty good, but then, you know, walk, single, fly out, single, just, you know, Mr. Hot and Cold. Billy Cook has the best arm on the team. Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. Pretty cool. But again, we'll just see what happens. 2-0 counts. And thank you for the subs. I do appreciate it. Mound visit is over. Suzuki in the box. Again, bases loaded for the Cubs. Ramirez sets, kicks, and delivers. Fastball outside. 3-0. Again, walking the bases loaded. Ramirez does struggle to throw strikes at times, and you're seeing it right here. 3-0. The pitch. Fastball upstairs. Ball forward. It's 3-1. That is a toughie. So the intentional walk looks really worse. It just looks so bad right now. As that'll bring up Michael Busch, who's 0 for 4 on the night. Has thrown only 1 strike in his last three batters. The pitch, and that finds the strike zone. 0-1. 86 on the sweeper. Ramirez readies. Rocks and fires. Sweeper in there, and it's 0-2. Finding the strike zone now. Better late than never. Better late than never. 0-2 counts. Pirates apparently have issued the third most walks in all of baseball. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. I'll do the woohoo anyway. Why not? But the Cubs push across 2. That's going to be a tall task for the Pirates, and have only pushed across 1 all day. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Can the Pirates tie it up? Or maybe just flat out win it? We'll find out, I suppose, in a few minutes. Due up for the Pirates will be Jake Mangum, Nick Gonzalez, and Brian Reynolds, the top of the order. That is just the way it goes. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Again, keep the language to a minimum, as you know, or just, you know, don't do it at all. Trying to keep things pretty PG around here, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. I understand it and share the frustrations of many. All right, the Yankees leading 1-0 over the Phillies. Diamondbacks 3, Nationals 2, Orioles 3, Braves 2, Dodgers 2, Mets 1, Rays 6, Indians 1. So, yeah, the Guardians are not winning. Padres and Marlins 2-2, Red Sox 3, Blue Jays nothing. The White Sox 3, Astros nothing. Mariners and the Rangers 1-1. A's and Twins 0-0. Reds 1, Cardinals nothing. Rockies have defeated the Brewers 5-2 and the Tigers 2, Royals 1. All right, it's gonna be quite the task for the Pirates. We'll see if they can get something going. Again, it's gonna be the top of the order. Henry Davis gonna be the ghost runner. Davis can move a little bit. Again, the Cubs defense saving 2 runs in regulation. That is pretty much the difference of the ball game, because then this game would be over. All right, it's going to be Gavin Hollowell, 2.25 ERA, batting average of 186. All right, we'll see. Again, this is Jake Mangum. Davis on at second. Here's the pitch. Showing bunt. It is down. Glockwell makes way for Bregman. Bregman fires first. Mangum is out. Davis does move to third, but Mangum is indeed out. Bregman kind of saw it the entire way. Yeah. Good stuff by Bregman. All right, that'll bring up Speedy Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 4 today. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 1. Still a chance. Oh, yeah, for sure. Hollowell sets and delivers. That's a ground ball to short. That's going to score the run, but it's going to come at the cost of an out. Out number 2. Pirates down to their last out. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 4. Last chance for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Oh, and 1 to B-Ray. The pitch as Reynolds sends this to right field. Suzuki back and makes the catch at the track for out number 3. The inning is over. The game is over. The Cubs defeat the Pirates 3-2 in extras. Just an unfortunate day Unfortunate day for the Pirates. Hey, you know what? It is what it is, though. They'll drop to 53 and 51. Cubs rise to 58 and 45. And, of course, now we'll be looking to see if the Diamondbacks are able to choke a lead to the Nationals. Pirates now drop to 1.5 back. But most likely, if the Diamondbacks do hold on, Pirates will drop to 2 back. So that is just tough. All right. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Just a lot of, again, people that claim to be Pirates fans, not realizing that they're only 2 games back. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys. Again, if you haven't done so already, make sure again to leave a like and make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, I'll be back tomorrow at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central for Game 2 of this 3-game series, as it's going to be Shota Imanaga and Paul Skeens. So we'll see if the Pirates can figure it out. Again, another lefty, just brutal. A lot of lefties as of late. Again, of course, we know the Pirates' offense not as good against lefties. But anyway, I'll just ignore the comments. Unbelievable. I do appreciate the positive ones. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. At least 90% of you guys, anyway. But I'll be back tomorrow, 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central for Game 2 of the series. We will catch you guys later. Thank you guys for listening in to the Dr. Delay Sports Network. I'll see you next time right here. And, of course, I'll try to redirect as always. So stay tuned for some more coverage in about 3 minutes. We'll send you guys, I don't know, probably to Rising Rhino. All right, catch you all later. Good night and peace.
Scoreboard glowing through the summer haze. Crowd still buzzing from the final play. Some teams celebrate, some walk away. But tomorrow brings another game. Fastballs under the city lights. Late night drives and highlight nights. Every inning tells a story new. And we got to live it here with you. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. From coast to coast, every team, every town. Dr. Delay signing off for now. From the Bronx to the Western Coast, Chicago Knights and St. Louis Hopes, Dodger Blue and Pittsburgh Gold. Every season writes its soul. Seattle rain and Texas heat, Atlanta crowds on their feet. 30 teams chasing October dreams. Baseball means more than it seems. Yeah. Black and gold, vodka by the river shine. PNC lights look good at night. Win or lose, we still believe that one great season waits ahead. Commanding spirit in the air, every summer still feels there. And when the final out fades away, we'll see you next time on Dr. Delay. One last inning before the lights go low. Another baseball night in the books now. Thanks for riding with us through every play. Good night from Dr. Delay.